Should be good. Let's do this. You ready?
I could be a cult leader. I could get people to follow me.
That's true.
This episode of the
Jonestown Massacre
is brought to you by
Geist Note
and
Victor Wrench
and Plastic Object.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm not going to take the bait here. I am not a racist, all right? I watch a lot of black porn. I mean, a lot.
I'll start. Hold on. We're good. We're good. Everything's good. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Everything's gorgeous. You're gorgeous.
Swaying back and forth. A beautiful thing taking me away. All of my most sensitive areas were inflamed. My extremities pulsated with tingling sensations.
I'm slinking, belly on the ground. Snake on the ground, hard to make the sound. Squirrel's got you kicking, eyes like cold. Snake on the ground, make your blood run cold. A hound dog sniffing, nose in the grass. Snake's so sure they'll make it faster. Pass a moccasin, a fork in the road. Snake on the ground, make your blood run cold. Watch yourself, watch that snake. Everybody knows the poison comes from the fang.
Show number 308. It is April 2nd, 2019. If you go by Planet Earth Dating.
Gregorian calendar.
On this calendar, in my empty husk of a shell, traveling through this spatula of time and space.
Spatula?
Yeah.
What's the star date?
My name is Dustin.
Stardate. Captain's log.
Sitting across from me in his husk is Matthew.
Hi there.
Hi there. Happy Tuesday, Matt.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
And sitting behind me in her dying husk.
It's not working now.
Because each day we live, we get closer to death. Happy Tuesday, Jesse.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
Oh, so we're back. It's been
I really
2 weeks since we've been in the studio. It's been a little crazy.
Yep.
A little wild. We had, last week was our Las Vegas show. That was all pre-recorded and everything. Did you get any feedback from that?
Yeah.
Never go to Vegas again?
No, go to the doctor immediately.
Why?
Snoring.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that was good.
The snoring issue was questionable.
Everybody's saying, you need to go seek help.
Yeah, that
immediately.
was bad.
I like that y'all recorded
He said it
in
wasn't
the bathroom
audio.
a lot.
He said it was just us talking about it.
No, there is audio at the end. There's
Of us
audio
snoring?
of you snoring on the
Yeah,
plane.
at the very end.
Did I fall asleep on the plane?
Yeah,
Sure
you did.
did.
You sure did.
Ruh-roh.
After you scream, just give me. Just
give
give me.
me.
Just give me. Just give me.
Yeah.
Repeatedly.
Then I just went to sleep.
The only thing I got feedback on was, does Matt Thomas still want to fly on a 737 MAX? Or 737-800? Because he was so excited at that
you
audio.
can't anymore, can you?
I don't think you can.
Like, okay, right off the bat, I'm supposed to stop saying like again. I'm saying like a lot. And what's the first word out of my mouth? Like.
Is it because you're around me again?
I don't know what it is.
RoboTuner's in the
what's the deal
building here.
So
They're
is
grounded
Marlon.
until they figure out, or until they
And
rip
so is
out all the
Marlon.
computers or something. Like, how long is
I
this
don't
thing
know.
supposed to be?
I don't know.
Who else? Who else is in here?
But the RoboTuner, do you still want to fly on a 737 MAX? Even though it's been grounded? 2 of them have slammed in the ground? Crazy?
How long have those planes been flying around? Because I'm sure I've flown on more than one. Because isn't it like the
It's
standard?
Boeing's newest...
Said like again.
It's Boeing's newest addition to their fleet.
But there's a ton out already, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. I've been on one. They're nice.
I thought we were on one.
No, we were
on the way back.
700, I thought. Or 600.
I knew it was either that or an F-16.
We weren't on an F-16 at all. You got your shit all screwed up.
Well,
But yeah, that was it. He's not responding, so I guess
Thomas?
did he die? Heart attack?
Oh, dear.
He just started his show back up. He started his show back up yesterday.
I saw that, and he kept the name the same.
Yep. RoboTuner's Insignificant Podcast. It's like putting on an old glove.
Is he
or
gonna,
OJ's glove.
Is he going to upload it
just slid
to...
right
I think he did already.
It is. It's on
Yeah,
it's on iTunes. You can just go grab
it is? Because
Or-
I was looking earlier, and I just saw it on Podbean.
It's just like nothing changed at all.
Well, he told us. I
It was
thought he
great.
said it was going to be revamped. And
It's like seeing an old friend.
Good.
I thought it was revamped and
Putting
better
on an
than
old
ever.
a used
I thought it
condom.
was the new
No.
odd occurrences.
He was going to do something different. I don't know. It was great, though. It's
I think-
awesome. Go check it out.
Did he send us a song too?
He did. We're going to get to that here in just a minute.
Do you know if he played it on his show first?
Do you want to play it right now? Do you want to just get it out of the way?
Yeah, fuck it. We're talking about him.
We're talking about him.
Okay.
So, as you know, if you've been a fan of this show,
Have y'all listened?
We should
to
probably
any of our
introduce
let's
previous
y'all.
introduce our
shows?
guest real quick so y'all can comment.
I listened. Who did I listen to once? Was it the Hendersons? I don't know. I was drunk.
We did have the Hendersons
was-
on.
Yes.
A lot of people that listen to our show
Yeah.
do listen to it drunk, and they do forget who
Yeah.
they listen to.
And people get drunk while they're on the show.
Yeah.
And
And
a
then
lot
they
of-
forget they were on the show.
Right.
We've actually had shows where both parties got drunk and then they came back again and we reintroduced ourselves like we had never met.
Yeah.
You had to go back,
So that's
through
happened.
the
That's happened.
pictures
That happened
and
with
realize,
Doty.
oh yeah, you came back.
That happened with Doty like the first 3 times he was on.
Sure did.
I listened to the Hendersons one like
Well, good, 'cause you
like
were-
30 times.
That's
just by myself.
That's awesome.
Laughing.
That's awesome.
all right. So introduce yourselves from radio left to right. We'll go over here.
I'm Denver Williams.
Hi, Denver.
I'm
Happy
Caleb.
Tuesday.
Hi,
Happy-
Caleb.
Happy Tuesday, Caleb.
Happy Tuesday, Caleb. Denver, happy Tuesday.
April 2nd. Happy Tuesday.
You guys are in here because y'all are part of Deep Sleepers,
Yeah.
and we're going to talk about you guys in depth here in just a little bit.
Let's do it.
Cool. We're excited.
That's true.
That's true. But first, we need to play this song because Thomas is a good friend of ours. He sends us songs from time to time. He told us just a couple of weeks ago that he was going into retirement or into hiatus or something. And then yesterday, he sends a song over.
Yeah.
I kept asking him. I was like, you can't give up. They're so good.
If there's no mention of a foot rub on this song, I'm going to be disappointed.
Can there be a category in the Fort Worth Weekly Music
Best foot
Awards
rub?
for Best Parody Song?
Ooh, there should be.
Could there?
Okay.
We-
Yeah. There's actually because doesn't Garage Barrage do a lot of that too?
Yeah.
And
Well.
then
Well, now, I hope.
I don't know. All right, so here is. Let's play this real quick. It's not long,
Let's
but
hear
it's straight from RoboTuners.
Is it edited for
Correct.
TV broadcast?
It is.
Well, I guess before we move on from Death Planes, I got something to say. You want to know, Matt, Thomas isn't listening right now, so you know what my shtick's going to be? My trick I am going to play on him? The thing that I am going to do? I'm going to reenact. Just kill me, just kill me, just kill me.
They're gonna drag you off.
Just kill me, just kill me, just kill me.
Basically, anything white's bad for you.
We're going on a trip with Thomas, and he's concerned his place of employment is going to fire him because of something stupid that I do. The way he sees things about me and reality are two different things. He thinks I'm still that guy that fucks dumpsters. But in the last 3 months, that's changed. You've gone to rehab. I've gone to rehab. The guy's dead. He's no longer with us. Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me.
They're gonna drag you off.
Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me. God damn it. We've been invited
To take our clothes off. And yes.
no, we've already discussed that, and we're gonna do it in my back bedroom.
Listen, I'm gonna do this no matter if people is or not. Yeah, I like to go in dry.
Yeah, that's why I still like coming and hanging out.
Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me.
They're gonna drag you off.
Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me. God damn it.
If you do anything for 10,000 hours, you'll master it.
Except a bunch of critters.
Salty. Brought to you by
Flim lubricant.
It's good as tits.
Is the People's Choice bigger?
some hardcore Girl Scouts.
Well, now you just killed it.
Taco Fest.
I'm telling you. Mandatory Metallica. Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me. You have to die before you live. Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me.
I don't want to be buried in the desert.
Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me.
You're no good to be dead.
Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me.
So Merry Christmas, Jesus.
He's just fucking around. No, I'm not. He's just fucking around. No, I'm not. He's just fucking around. No, I'm not. Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me.
Really just got to plug the
Evicted tooth.
Do you know who I am? This is an exit row. I'll throw you out.
Well, see you later, guys. Good Lord, man.
Another one of your masterpieces, Red Pants.
He's not. He's back on it. Is he back on his meds or off his meds?
I don't know. This is like 20 from him, so we could do a whole show of just his songs.
We could.
Swear.
That's what the plan is, too.
I think
Just
so.
kill me.
Just kill me.
I guess that
Hey,
I've
did you
really
notice-
started saying a lot of dirty things now that I've been hanging out with you guys.
Did you notice that after one of the choruses of Just Kill Me, there's someone goes, God damn it.
That's
It's her.
me.
Yeah.
And then Jeff Lord's in there going, if you can master anything with 10,000 hours or some shit.
Yeah,
So-
and you said you gotta die before you live. At one point,
Is someone like remixing podcast
that's
stuff?
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
our
All
friend
our-
Matt
Okay,
Thomas.
someone is remixing
our
audio.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then sending it to you.
Yes.
Right.
He's in a band called Josh and the Jet Noise. He plays bass.
Used to be in The
And-
Confounded.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a little more sense because I mean, Caleb and I are over here going like,
What the fuck
That's
is so cool about this?
Post
Well-
new wave.
But it's actually a
Oh, no,
pretty
this
well
is
put
it.
together song.
Yeah.
But just pieced together.
I like how
from
they're about to pack
audio.
their shit up and leave.
sure, yeah, that's
I'm
that makes.
concerned.
I mean, it was interesting. There was an interesting element to it, but I just
I tried
wasn't
to-
sure if I was supposed. I just didn't know what to do
It's
with it
all,
in my head.
It's nothing but parody, but it's all content from.
It's our new band.
I was really trying to
guys
see the
think?
musicality of the thing.
We were going to see what y'all
really
think
try
about our new
to
show.
understand the artistry in it.
Well,
Like I said, they're about to pack their shit up and walk
We're
right
like,
the
what
fuck
is
out.
going on? Yes.
get
Well,
right.
the context, the context. You know, I'm glad that we got to listen to it not in context, having no context, and then figured out what it was because that makes it. Now I got to relive it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ate a lot of shrooms
Do you want
before
us to-
y'all got here,
we can-
so it makes more sense to
You want
us.
to play it again?
Backwards
Can you
this
burn
time.
it on a CD for me?
Yes.
There you
We'll burn them all. This is
We-
going to be
we
a home
do need to
mixtape collection.
We do need to have a
My bad. It's me. I forgot to
turn
silence
your
my
shit on.
phone.
asshole. We do need to
You
put
have to answer it
together
now.
RoboTuner's greatest hits. I'd like to have a collection of them because everybody
We're gonna
that
have
has
to do it.
listened to them has just cracked the fuck up.
I mean, and some of them go way back, way back from when we first started the show, so they're pretty good because I think Seth's in some of them.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. And
Our train one was really good.
Yeah.
well, we don't talk about trains on this show anymore.
This is a family show, man.
Yes, family show. This isn't the Houston 800.
We're
Just
trying to.
because there's two new people
Or
around
300.
doesn't mean we can't talk about it.
Oh, that kind of train.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Anyways.
flying through Shoot the Shit
Like a choo-choo?
right here. I went to New York last week, and I just want to real quick touch on a couple things. First off, Jeremy, our producer from the Austin Bureau of the Cherry Jonestown Massacre, is the perfect travel companion. He moves and walks just as fast as I do and doesn't give a shit about seeing stupid bullshit.
Was it his first time to go up there?
It's his first time to go up there. He handed me a list of like 20 places
What
he
he
had to
wanted
see.
to see.
When we landed Sunday morning, we went to the apartment, dropped all our stuff off, and took off. And by Wednesday, we were looking for stuff to do.
He
Man.
had a list.
Yeah, he had a list. He had never been there, so he had stuff he wanted to see and stuff he wanted to knock out. And we just made our way through.
I saw
all
your
of Manhattan.
video of you got the fast motion of your landing, and there's no grass.
Oh no,
Like,
no, it's buildings as far as you can see.
yeah,
Yeah.
just a concrete jungle, huh?
And that's what I told him. I was like, it's one of those places where when you go up there to visit, you know, a lot of cities you can just drive 30 minutes out of the city and be in the countryside and be away from all the hustle and bustle. No.
yeah, there's no pastures
You take a
in
train.
between Denton and
Go an
Roanoke.
hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no nothing.
Used to be.
Used to back in
Yeah.
the day.
Now all
I've never
that
been
35
either.
is just becoming crap.
Yeah.
I've never been there either.
Pretty soon
So
it's
I'd love
going to
to
be
go.
a Bucky's that stretches from Austin to Fort
Just-
Worth.
That'll be amazing. I mean, you can
It's like
get
a
gas
tunnel
at
of
any
Buc-ee's.
time.
Are they gonna like go in on the Hyperloop?
How does Bucky's not have?
70,000
How
pumps.
is there no Bucky's casino yet?
There
Seems
needs
like
to be.
Yeah,
Bucky's
Yeah.
just
Hotel.
put it all in one. Yeah,
I've never
Bucky
been in.
Hotel.
I'm never going to Bucky's. I just want you to know that. I've
Bucky's
never
is
been.
amazing.
You've never been?
It's so great.
What?
It's so
Never
great.
going. I have no need.
I mean, basically, you're taking a gas station
a truck stop and a Walmart, and you're just kind of throwing it all together with a bunch of fancy beef jerkies.
Raising the price and serving, and using advertising to get people to buy subpar food at like a high. I mean, like you're like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna eat the beaver taco.
I would like
and then
to
you get in there
tap
and
the
it's like-
brakes there. Tap the brakes when you're
Beaver
driving
taco.
back from playing a show
I
in
heard
Denton at 3 a.m. and you swing through 114.
We
and
are
hit that
guilty of
Bucky's.
doing that.
It's so fucking good.
And it's cool now because if you're a Bucky's dude, there's one if you go Fort Worth 35 now.
Or
and then there's one
There's
if you
Bucky's dudes.
Yeah, I guess. But there's also one on the Dallas side now.
Oh yeah,
right
that
there.
is true.
So you can go either if you're going home to Dallas from Denton, or you're going to Fort Worth from Denton, and you're a Bucky's dude.
I don't want there to be
All right, so the two things I wanted to talk about from up there was, first off, we went to 2 comedy shows that 5 comedians each night. I guess the biggest names that y'all would know from the first night was T.J. Miller from
Silicon Valley.
Deadpool
Which
fame.
guy is that?
Oh, that was
Silicon
funny.
Valley dude. The
one that runs the incubator.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Big
Got
bearded
the crazy
dude.
hair.
What is his name?
Ulrich.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that guy.
So
He's funny.
He is funny.
His set
Was it better than his
first
special?
Off, yeah, by far. It was weird because we're sitting there and we're watching all these comedians, and it was, we were watching them. I could see them standing in the wing, like waiting around, and then all of a sudden he comes walking in. I'm like, well, holy fucking shit! That TJ Miller's really going to be
It's
here
Ehrlich.
because I thought it was someone they were trying to just sell to get people in there.
Yeah.
You know how people do that. And he walked in there, and then he just walked on stage, and he just free flowed whatever the hell was in his mind, and he was working shit out. You could tell he was working shit out because it's a Tuesday night. It was a week ago, and it was really badass. It was really cool. He picked on Jeremy for a little bit, called him Houston, because he had his Houston Astros hat on, and told him to calm down or something.
Was he amped up? Was Jeremy amped up?
We were laughing, going nuts, because he was talking about some dark shit.
And he told him to calm down?
Yeah. And
that's funny.
The second night, we went to the Comedy Cellar. That was at Gotham City. The second night, we went to Comedy Cellar.
Is that not where Dave Attell was at?
Dave Attell was at Comedy Cellar the second night. And Dave Attell was badass. And that night, we got to see him throw someone out.
Yeah. I saw your text about that. What was that all about?
This Russian dude was in there.
Oh, no Russian.
And Dave was working on some stuff, too. And he was riffing with the MC. So where I was sitting, both nights we're sitting 10 feet from the stage. If I had a knife, I could have killed both of these.
Okay.
I could have killed everybody.
Just give me.
Could have. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But the MC that night was Will. I don't know his last name, but he was standing right behind me. And so Dave was riffing with him. And this Russian dude's drunk. And he just goes, in the middle of it, he turns to Will, who's standing behind me, and he kind of half stands up with his arms up and goes, "Shut the fuck up, man, and let the man talk. I came to see him, not your ass." And Dave just turned to the guy and goes, "Well, you're done. It's going to be one of those nights, huh?" So I guess this is what's going to happen. And security walked over, and the guy stood up, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm wrong. I'm in the bad. I get it.
And he left?
He
Just
walked
left?
by us, but the whole time Dave is yelling at him and being like, ripping him. And
That was like
it pretty
right
good.
at the beginning of his set, huh?
He was a plant. They
Yeah.
planted him in
It could have
there.
been.
Yeah.
But Dave both TJ Miller and Dave did a long set. And Godfrey came up after Dave Attell. And then after we left, walked out of the Comedy Cellar, Jeremy and I were like the first people out. We walk out, and just sitting on the stairs was Dave sitting there smoking a cigarette. He's like, "Show's already over?" And we just turned around like, "Holy shit." So we went over there and shot shit with him for a while.
Yeah.
Talked about him coming to Texas, the mic, bumping mics on Netflix.
Uh-huh.
And like they're fixing to go on tour, and he's like, "Man, we
Where's
haven't
he
heard
coming
shit."
to in Texas? Is he the
No,
capital
just
city
trying to
and shit?
get him here.
Oh.
And he said
he didn't like
Houston
Texas, huh?
was his favorite place. He hates Dallas.
Yeah.
Because of the improv. And but he was talking about bumping mics, taking that on tour, and how Netflix hasn't got with them, so they don't know if they're taking cameras with them or not, or if they're just going to do it. But it was cool. We shot the shit with him for a while.
Bumping Mics, that's a Netflix special that's about to come out?
Yeah,
or?
with him, and it's out. There's 4 episodes, but it's him and the guy that does all the roasts.
Oh, yeah. What's that guy's name?
God, I won't freaking blank. bald dude.
Funny.
Yeah, funny.
But
they get on
How
stage
can you
together and
forget
they
his
rip
name?
back and forth.
I don't know.
Oh, I just forgot his name.
Do you remember his name?
is Funny.
Is it? Funny how?
Is it? Funny how?
What is that dude's name? He went to, remember they had a special on the Comedy Channel where he went to prison and did a set?
What is that guy's name?
I don't fucking know. I'll have to look it up, man. It's
Fuck
funny.
him. Anyway.
Funny just kill me.
The two things that the observations I made was the lineup across 10 comedians was 6 male, 4 female. All of them except 2 said that all the problems in the world are stemming from white females. Jeff Ross.
Jeff Ross, yeah.
Thank you, Becky. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. But yes, said that white females are what's causing the downfall of everything, the downfall of comedy, and are causing issues with everybody. And the females said it too. So I thought that was pretty funny. It cracked me up. Here I am in super liberal New York, and they're attacking white females.
There he is, right here.
And then,
oh shit! If I knew how to work a computer,
is he roasting them or attacking them?
Oh, he was just saying that was the problem.
Well,
and when we were at Gotham, it was like everybody. I think we were the only ones there from the U.S. Everybody else was from England that night.
Oh my gosh!
What are you doing?
Trying to look at something that Jeff Ross was in, and then all of a sudden I got hit with an ad for Summer's Eve douches.
I think it's invisible bears that are causing all the world's problems.
Invisible bears?
It could be.
Yeah.
You never know.
Color invisible, gender bear.
Non-binary invisible bears.
So the other thing from the trip I wanted to bring up was I went to Madison Square Garden for the first time to see a sporting event. So the New York Rangers played the Penguins. That was cool, even though it didn't mean anything. New York Rangers are out of the
the
playoffs
Stars
by
might
far.
They say in the
place their
future,
place tonight.
NHL games are going to have more meaning.
I doubt that. Unless you're from up there. Those guys were true fans.
They're going to start the playoffs at the beginning of the season.
They're also playing the same
like
for baseball.
NASCAR. Sweet. And then the other thing was went to spend opening day at a Yankee game.
Okay. Someone just sent me an IM of a horse sucking a man's penis.
Well, that happens when you're on the internet.
I heard they're about to start fining for that shit.
What,
like
sending
if you
people pictures?
Like if you send some vulgar shit that someone's gonna start fining
They probably should start fining people. For doing that.
When's it okay? It's never okay to start rooting for the Yankees, though, even if they go 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 years without getting in.
No.
It's never
and that
okay
it
to
felt
be.
bad. It felt really bad. I was on foreign soil surrounded
Who'd
by
they play?
Yankees, the Orioles.
Oh.
Go Orioles.
Yeah.
And you know how opening day is here? How big it's a big fiasco, and
Some
there's a
people
flyover, and there's fireworks,
The Toadies
and there's all
play
sorts of
after the
shit,
game
and
and
there's
shit,
concerts and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, none of that happens.
Pat
there.
Green's
No
fucking-
flyover, no nothing. It's just like showing up for a regular game.
What's the name of the new
There was
Rangers
nothing exciting.
ballpark?
They named it?
I don't know. Does
I
it
don't
have
know
a
if it's got
sponsor
name
yet?
Oh God,
Air conditioned city.
they didn't need a new ballpark.
Deep Sleepers Park.
See, y'all
Of
can get out
Arlington?
there and y'all could sponsor it.
Yeah,
Well,
gotta be the
I
marquee.
refuse to sponsor any major league sports teams.
Why? You don't like sports, huh?
No, I
'Cause
like.
that's all we were
sports.
going to talk about. The show.
I love
It's gonna be a
sports.
sports heavy show.
No. Anyway,
Sports
those are
are
the
great.
those are the things that
You
happen.
like
from
water
the trip
sports?
that I want to talk about.
But I can't sponsor them.
Yeah.
Is all. That's just not feasible.
Monetarily, you can't, right?
They've got plenty of money.
True. I should sponsor a team. A bad. Oh,
Then you
as long as we're
sponsor Cal
sportsing,
City
did you hear what
United.
happened today? That new football league?
Yeah, they're
Done.
done. That was
Yeah, the
talked
Alliance?
About, they were talking about that on the way. And what is this I hear while I was up there? Throat cancer for Michael Irvin.
Yeah, but he got a clear bill of health.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
He was freaking out though. He did he made an Instagram post.
They were talking about that when we were at the strip club.
Yeah, he made an Instagram post and was visibly shaken. Like he was in the doctor's office and you could tell it was really traumatic for him. And then I think maybe the same day as you landed, the doctors came out and said everything's cool because he has it in his family. I think his father might have passed away from throat cancer, and there's several of his family members have had it. So he was freaking out, but you know,
Mick Jagger's having surgery on Friday,
too, man.
And they had to cancel the tour. Or
They
put it on
probably
hold?
they should probably cancel so he can recover from his heart surgery.
Yeah,
Wow.
I would imagine they're canceling.
Just
Right?
give him a couple of bye weeks.
Yeah.
Something.
Some bye weeks.
He can relax a little bit.
Yeah, have the Who come in and fill in for him.
They're already on tour.
Oh,
which is weird. So that was it. Anything happened good around here?
Not really, man.
You did something.
Oh yeah, you did do something
that I watched y'all converse about.
The comedy something, and then you started sending us pictures of cleavage. Like it went well. Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
No, because that's the whole character.
Was Cleavage McGee?
Is Cleavage selfies?
That was your character?
Wait,
Crystal Beth?
yeah,
Does
Crystal
cleavage?
Beth Helibad. And Steve Stewart is David Helibad.
What is this thing here?
This
You need to
thing-
explain it better.
It is like joke foo. It's part of the Wonder Crust.
Joke foo, huh?
Yeah, like every other month, the last Wednesday.
Okay.
And it's like a script, and it
It's like ad-libbing?
Well, we
Is it
had
like
to
a
do
play? Script?
It has a script.
Is there a script like just situational? Here's your situation?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And how long do y'all do this?
Is it like Curb Your Enthusiasm, but not like Curb Your Enthusiasm?
No, it's not like Whose Line Is It Anyway?
That's what I was wondering, if
We actually
it was
have
like
like
Whose Line Is It?
characters. Like, do you really think that I'm going to be carrying around a screwdriver and having a tattoo on my boobs?
Maybe. I don't
Like,
know.
is there video of this?
I don't think so. Not
Where was
yet.
this at?
Mass.
What's the point of doing this if there's no video?
Not yet, just because they're really just getting it lifted off. It was only the second episode.
Is it?
So we have to watch episodes of this? Like, if I go next time, will I not understand what's going on because I haven't seen the first or second episode?
No, there'll be a recap.
Is this a sitcom?
No, it's kind of like wrestling.
Oh, okay. I like wrestling.
Yeah.
So y'all have a script.
Yeah.
The Von Erichs in it?
Do you memorize your
No,
lines?
That's a good thing. Yeah. Well, Nick McClanahan, who is Mr. Panther City, we had like our fighting points that we were going to attack each other with.
Okay.
And our round was a toaster round, and that's where they put a piece of bread in and they press it down, and you get
Circle
to sit
jerk?
there and insult somebody until the toast pops up.
Wow.
So
This
it's
is
not the
circles.
Limp Bizkit theory.
And it's not a circle jerk.
No.
And it goes on at Mass.
Yes.
Is there drinking at this thing?
So it's
get
like
beverages.
Eminem hip hop rap battle, except with a toaster.
Well,
You don't have a beat that runs out.
No, it's not rap battle. It's not like Yo Mama. Like the first one was a last laugh. Like whoever had the last laugh, like okay, they won it. And
Yeah.
then Frida Monet came out and
Caller? We have a
Go.
caller.
We have a caller.
it might be Mr. Panther City. You might want to put it through.
We
Well,
can't,
we
we
can't
don't,
put it
our
through.
technology's
Yeah, well, you
patch
might get a
him in.
voicemail.
He can
we
hear
can't
us,
patch
but we
him
won't
in.
hear them.
Sorry.
Well, he might be calling.
Leave
I
a
couldn't
voicemail.
get it.
Wanda Patchaman.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have anybody
Brenda.
operating the switchboard tonight.
Brenda, it's fictional live comedy combat is a
Okay.
way to kind of look at it. And there's a few sponsors.
Did
and
you win?
Does anyone get hurt?
Well, I made $24 because on ours it was you slam down like that's how everybody like if you do really good jokes, people come up to the
Tip you?
stage and throw like slam down
Anybody
dollars.
make it rain?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and like I had friends putting it in my motorcycle boots. But it was really fun, and a lot of people
Sounds
didn't
fun.
know that I was going to go do that. And it was off the cuff. I only got brought in. I went and I asked Steve, I'm like, how did we meet? What's our backstory? Who is Crystal Beth? So, like, I actually have this character.
So it's like
Crystal
D&D.
Beth. That's a great name.
It's Crystal Beth Helibad, and I have 3 kids, and one of them is Rhodes Burton, and the other one is Killmaster Hetfield. And my third one is Jacksboro Division. And
Wait, these are all your...
those are my kids.
Oh, they're not your... Okay.
Those are my kids because David Helibad is my baby daddy.
Okay, we
So
hear
that
the
is-
character kicking in there.
Yeah, so
Baylor
that's-
Southwest.
But that is like the thing. It's just like there's the character to it, and
Do y'all live on 199 out there by the Blue Angel?
honey, it's off.
Do y'all need to be
7:30.
carpet bombed too?
It's off 7:30, and that's the whole
Oh,
point of it. Is
7:30.
like no, like I have a Jack Sparrow Highway punch card for every municipality. I'm on the first name basis with Sansom Park. Like it, that's kind of the thing. Like it's a bit piece, and we have the voicemail. I can play it, but like.
Yeah,
Steve
play it.
couldn't attend it. I mean, I've got the. What do I got to do? Do I got to send it 20 all?
I guess we need to just go out there.
We do.
The
See what's
next
going
one.
on here.
The next one is
Does
going to be
Crystal Beth ever sing Beth by Kiss?
But that's
with
the thing.
With a Crystal Method beat
yeah.
behind them.
No, okay. So Crystal Beth is obviously because Kiss.
Okay.
All right.
But I am a product of my mother, who was a stripper,
Oh,
and
there's
her
that, too.
song was "Lick It Up."
Was your
And
mom there?
She got gangbanged by
Oh, dear God.
Paul
Baxter got weird.
Stanley and Gene Simmons impersonators. They weren't even like
a train?
Like the ones we
they
saw
were-
at
no,
Vegas.
it was like a threesome.
Like
so
the
like
ones we
that's
saw at Vegas that were hiding their faces.
A
because we
wobbly
were
H?
Trying to take a picture of them.
either way. So
Was
like
it a
there's-
wobbly H or an Eiffel Tower?
to have a backstory to be able to insult, to like be able to like, this is, I'm terrible, and this is like the fodder for me to fight against. So it's fun, and it was just kind of my polar bear jump into the comedy realm in Fort Worth. But if white women are running it, well, there's a lot of other shit that's running comedy here in Fort Worth, and we can get into that in a little bit later too. But no, I actually had a really good time. I had a lot of people that
I think you took that the wrong way too.
what.
I mean, they're
being facetious and funny about it,
and
Yeah,
you're
they're not
ruining
really.
comedy in the way of being able to do stuff. Not that they're ruining comedy as a whole, as a genre. You're ruining it as.
But
being
weren't
able
they
to
kind of
joke
being
about-
just being able to
too?
be something.
being able to joke about certain subjects? You can't do it anymore.
True, but
aren't
at
they
the
being
same
tongue-in-cheek?
time,
No,
no,
They're dead serious up
no,
there.
they're dead fucking serious.
Yeah.
They're like, this shit has got to stop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but
they
that's
were-
what
Fuck.
that's the whole thing about comedy.
So
too.
Handmaid's Tale is about to happen.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, they were a bunch
Well,
of people
we have
pissed
come
'cause
full
they
circle.
started. I mean,
there's a lot of comedy, like, you watch comedy movies from the 30s and 40s and the way they treated certain people.
Yeah.
Maybe 20, 30 years from now, we might be looking back, or, what's happening now and being like, what the fuck? Those people were sexist. What the fuck? Those people don't respect anything,
Right.
And turns out it's not funny. I mean, I'm not saying, I'm in the middle. I don't care what people do, really. But
Everybody has
maybe
the
there's
right to
something
be offended,
unseen
but
there.
the fact that political correctness, like movies that were put out way back when,
Like
versus
Eddie
put out
Murphy
now,
Raw.
would not be okay.
Eddie Murphy
by
Raw,
today's
if it was
standards.
released
So they're
now,
evolving.
Eddie Murphy
Or,
wouldn't
I
have
mean-
a.
Exactly. Or
He wouldn't have
but
a
at the same time, we're being
platform.
desensitized to a lot of things. So now we're just getting sensitive to more things in a
they
different
wore
way.
blackface in
Maybe.
What was it?
Marx Brother movies. So
No, the designer that just did the blackface like turtleneck thing.
Huh.
oh, I don't know.
I don't recommend you get that and wear it up to work.
I would buy one right now.
Oh,
I could
Dustin
live
Schneider at gmail.com.
Sorry.
You could live.
Without
that was
without like
Mr.
pussy
Panther
jokes
City.
or whatever, I could live without them. So,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
so much of that 80s stuff, like Sam Kinison and George Carlin and all those, like Richard Pryor, like that was funny.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't want to start burning tapes of those guys because we're so offended these days. I get what everybody's saying. Hey, we've heard and seen all the pussy jokes and the dick jokes.
Well, the
and all
responsibility of comedy is to prod the edges of what's acceptable and to push the boundaries and what can we talk about and what can we not talk about and what can we make fun of. And it's always going to change.
Yeah. Yeah.
It should change.
But also through comedy, you can educate people about some stuff.
You can.
Because that's the vulgarity for charity. That is something that I found out about Sunday whenever I went over to Twilight. It's in my show notes. But basically,
Do you need to get an agent?
What?
Do you need an agent now?
Do I need an agent?
I feel like we've springboarded her career.
No, I'm
Dustin.
just pretty busy, but I'm okay.
Much like Henry the Archer and Mean Motor Scooter, we have springboarded you into the atmosphere.
Can I special order these Methinks coasters?
Would you like that?
You can.
I'm not a local celebrity.
I'm
Y'all
joking, guys.
are. But,
hey, everybody, I'm joking.
Well, excuse us, we're not celebrities anymore. We're now local royalty.
Oh.
That's what I was
I'm
told
still
by
waiting for the
one
benefit
Tony
of
Diaz.
this. Like, do I get a drink coupon somewhere?
Oh, Tony Diaz told you that you're royalty?
Yes.
Oh my.
Did he tell you that at 7 o'clock in the morning when he was asking if you're going to be available for Rock Simply?
No, he told us that at your chili cook-off.
I'm royalty.
Oh, okay.
I'm
so that was
royalty at Texas
before.
Billiards.
Got it.
Damn sure am.
But
I've been known to get a drink or two there.
no, I would actually, and not
By
only did I
walking your
have
tab.
not only did I have the whole Helibad tattoo as my chest piece, I did have JJTM as my knuckle
Hell
tattoo.
yeah.
And
There you go.
you can see it in that screwdriver picture, like the way I was holding it. You can actually see like
There's a
JJTM.
screwdriver picture.
Wonder who's going to get the first JJTM tattoo, Marlon or Jesse?
A RoboTuner.
Let's
I don't
go.
know. Y'all have been going a while. I don't know that it's
have
going to
been.
Let's
happen
go.
now.
I know. I
I
feel
don't
like
know. 5 years. Yeah.
Nobody's
long
gotten one yet.
Nobody's
No.
got one.
I mean, I'm the lowest
No.
one on the totem pole,
not a
but I'll
good
go do
sign.
it.
it's not.
It's not a good
We're
sign.
not going to sprint out to the tattoo parlor real quick after this.
No.
Yeah, I thought for sure. I mean, we got a tattoo guy coming in too. Give y'all tattoos. You can show them
we
off at
had
your,
'em.
your
I'll get
album
the
release.
Secret Ghost Champion tattoo I've been meaning to get.
Okay,
There you go.
If a
There you
tattoo
go.
guy shows up.
Let's turn things over to you guys.
to you.
I don't. Yeah, go
You
for
guys
it.
are in
Shoot, ask us some hard questions.
Well, we've done a lot of homework this week about you guys. So the band's called Deep Sleepers. Let's start there. You guys like to sleep?
Have you ever done sleep study?
Never have.
You ever tried
You have
Ambien?
sleep apnea.
I don't.
do.
You do?
Yeah.
Have you done sleep study?
No, I should.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I got told today.
They'll help you. They'll help you. Give you stuff.
I don't know. I've never done one. I'm looking for
I heard
suggestions and
cocaine's
pointers.
okay with that though.
I'm sorry?
What?
What?
The crystal
What would
bath is
they-
done.
What would they think about the sitting up in bed screaming in the middle of the night?
It's the night fits, right? The night terrors.
Yeah, the night
I get
terrors.
that.
What
I do
about
this
the-
weird
Do you
thing.
get the night paralysis?
Yeah.
Sleep
No.
paralysis.
Yes. And I do
get
this
that
weird thing.
sometimes.
Like it bugs the shit out of Brittany. Like I'll do this weird thing where if I
You roll over and you start
I go like
punching
this.
her in the
No,
face?
No, I go like this.
Blame it on Nom?
No, I'm going to show you what I do. I go like this. And then I'll be like,
No, no,
The
man.
night
No, don't
shits.
do that.
Yeah.
and then I'll fart. And then Brittany's like, wake up.
Did you just give a temple prayer? Should we have stopped everything down?
You guys
Was
think
that a
the thing
Tehran
that's
prayer?
funny is the thing that's funny is it's not funny. I'm not joking. I really do that. I get this thing and it feels like the bed's swallowing me.
Oh shit.
And I go, and someone told me that DMT causes that, and your body and your brain starting to think that you're dying, and so you're doing your death moan. Is what someone told me.
So deep sleep is important. We,
is
you know,
important.
wanted to highlight that with the band name, but also it's got so many meanings, deep meanings. Like
So-
maybe it could be a metaphor for what an American is today.
Could
Being
Oh,
in
there
a
you go.
daze,
For sure.
going through life, buying stuff, spending stuff in your mouth, go to
Yeah.
bed, wake up,
People that are not
drive,
woke.
gasoline.
Yeah, there you go.
So is it safe to say this is your project that you started up? You started writing music and stuff for this a
Yeah.
while back?
I've written songs for most of my life, and this is a great band that I've managed to put together over the last couple of years. And it's the latest incarnation for me I've had lots of bands over the years, but I'm really loving Deep Sleepers, and we're making some cool music and pushing some boundaries. So
I came out and I saw you guys at Tin Panther. It's been a little while ago. Probably
about a year.
No, it hadn't been a year.
Last November.
Yeah, probably November.
I was super sick that day.
You were. You
Last
were
time I saw
super,
you play
super
was in
sick.
the Hendersons.
But that was a
And I was
good
super
show.
drunk.
It's fun watching y'all because I hadn't seen y'all yet, and that was cool.
Oh, cool! Thank you.
I think that was the first time I saw y'all was over there. Since
I saw
then, it's
you
been a couple
play
more times.
with the Hendersons, and I think, man, it's been a while. And you had this little box amp, looked like some shit you just put together. It was fucking badass sounding.
Oh yeah.
It was like you had it up against the wall, and I was like, "Damn, that thing's badass."
Little kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still floating around. That little kit amp. But loved playing with the Hendersons. Hopefully, we're kicking things back up.
Yeah,
in the near future.
I hope so, because y'all have a show booked at the end of summer.
Yeah, but let's not talk about the Hendersons.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
because
Deep Sleepers.
Deep Sleepers have a show booked at the beginning of summer.
That's right.
Well, we've got our CD release Saturday.
Saturday.
The 6th, and then we're playing next Friday on the 12th, Friday on the Green.
The first Friday on the Green.
That's right.
Yep.
And you guys, Denver, you're playing guitar, right?
I'm playing guitar, yes.
And you're playing guitar and singing, doing vocals, right? And
Right.
The
moaning, yeah.
You're doing the moanings?
Yeah, okay.
Denver helps with some harmony moaning.
Cool.
There you go. And you got Zach playing drums.
Yes, the illustrious
Zach Mayo.
Zach Mayo. And we got Kurt Rohde on the
There you
bass. Y'all don't know Kurt, but
No,
you
I've
will.
met him.
You have?
met him.
I've seen
I have
him.
not.
I have not met him.
Yeah, he's cool. He used to have a band called Elmer Thud. It's a cool,
pretty good
rocking
name.
3-piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you started. You were telling me earlier before we started that you've had 2 guitar shops back in the day.
Yes, I had a couple of guitar shops. Really, it was when it was really great. It was one shop in Weatherford, and had a great time. Had a lot of cool customers. Learned
The one right there off the square?
Nope.
Okay.
I was his only competitor.
The one out Highway 80 this way?
Well, on 180,
Yeah.
guitars, etc.
Yes.
Yeah, that's his shop.
I took it over from this old guy from California who was moving back, and he's like, I got this shop and these customers and students. And anyways, never looked back, although that was just for a while. Loved it there, had a great time, learned way too much about guitars.
I had to
Practiced way too much.
I was out there and needed some strings, and I came and saw
I've
you.
always wanted to own a
Yeah.
guitar shop. Just have a group of friends that just show up and hang out and like every once in a while sell something, but mainly hang out. But I guess it doesn't work that way. You don't stay in business if you just do that.
Well, I've actually gotten to get back into it a little bit.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, in kind of a consulting role with a company called Musician Madness out of Crowley, Texas. And this guy, Kyle Mathis, runs a great, awesome internet business, does almost everything online. That's what I wasn't able to pivot to when I had a shop because, man, the amount of time spent at the computer was just a beating for me.
Yeah, it's like pawn shops now have full on guys they hire that just do the eBay shit and the online. What is it called? And just the online aspect of guitar shops and pawn shops and stuff like that. And I bet it does eat up time because I tried to run an eBay shop a couple of years ago, and I posted maybe 25 things, and that shit took me for fucking ever. And
Yeah,
it's
and for what? You
yeah.
end up
making like $3 on a record.
$9 on something you wanted $60 for.
Right. It's how all mine went too. I would ask way too much, and then I would actually, because I'm like, if I ask more, and then maybe they'll offer me what, kind of get in the middle, and I'll make some good money. But no, it always at the end of the day, some fucker's like, it's about to expire, and like, I'll give you $15. Fuck. Okay, I get. Yeah, go ahead and do it. I need beer, so that's how it always went. That's why I didn't make. That's why I'm not in business. That's why I have a regular 9-to-5, Dustin.
Well, that's
because my eBay business failed.
You should do this like 5 days a week.
We'd like to.
Nothing but podcasts.
We'd like to get a
aggravate the
24/7 or the podcast
Make this a
network.
full-time job?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, you already can do some great videography.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see about all that.
No, let's chat later.
Should I get an agent?
I need a personal assistant. So
How much you paying? Can I get
you can do
insurance?
that. I pay and
I'll buy some
no
pizza.
insurance. Yeah, I don't have
I'll buy
insurance.
pizza if you'll be mine.
I mean, I could. We'll talk later.
Yeah.
So Deep Sleepers, you started when did y'all all start getting together?
A couple of years ago, although the band, as it is now, really got together like about September of last year.
Because Denver, you weren't always in it, right?
I was.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, it was just. It started off as kind of. There was 6 months where no one said like, okay, we're not doing this or whatever, but it just stuff just went underground from all of us, and then it like emerged,
Kicked it back up.
Yeah, and then it started going, but we were all just kind of getting together playing, and then there was like, and then
yeah.
Maybe,
You guys are
maybe a year ago.
You are a
started.
busy group of musicians, though.
Oh
We were talking about that today.
Yeah.
How many?
see why
okay,
that
let's
would
name the
happen.
projects that y'all are all involved in. Denver, you've got
Currently just doing Chillamundo, Deep Sleepers, and
Metallica.
Yeah, you're on tour with them.
No, but just promoting solo
stuff.
Yeah,
None of, and what
or
about?
I say promoting, but writing or functioning as with an acoustic guitar, begging for money.
Well, when Judas Priest goes on tour this summer, are you gonna join back up with them?
If they will have me back,
Okay.
I was
So
Denver
and
did
then
too much.
How
blow
many are
for
you
them.
in?
Currently, 3. I just add Henderson's to that little bit of soup there.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a lot, actually. I do feel overwhelmed at times, but I'm lucky. I'm the lucky one because I get to play with all the best musicians in the coolest bands. If I can just brag about that, hopefully I don't get fired.
From your band?
From my own bands.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And, everybody from Denver, Neil and Nick Tittle, to Nolan, Zach, Spurs, Luther, and then Kurt, Zach.
Yeah.
And then we had Ashlyn Shanafelt was our original drummer. She's really great. She's moved on to, I think she's got all kinds of great stuff coming down the pike. So
That Judas Priest tour?
something
Same
like
Judas
that.
Priest tour.
Going on it? Yeah.
Solo drum tour.
Denver, haven't you been doing some of Cameron's happy hours and excursions on a wobbly rail?
I went and played one. I've been trying to attend more because actually I think that I just like the way that feels. I mean, it's not always it's definitely not packed or anything, but there's something about when someone shows up, and that's a great name for something too.
What is this?
His Tuesday night at Mass.
Tuesday night. It's Cameron from War Party and Serduda and Dreamy Life.
Yeah.
And he normally just has special guests, if I'm right on that. And it's called Excursions on a Wobbly Rail.
So Denver, you like the vibe of the whole thing?
Well, it's well, what do you mean by the vibe?
It sounded like you were. I'm actually. Oh, I guess I'm putting words in your mouth.
I like
but it sounded
watching. I like watching Cameron take this path. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or so I'm showing up on Tuesdays. I'm inviting guests. Here's what I'm calling it. And I mean, so I do. Whether or not I like. I mean, I probably like the vibe. I don't. I'm kind of actually do I like standing in bars and giving them all my money to watch my friends or to watch people play music? No, I don't really like that vibe. Honestly, I mean, I like music. But does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I like that he's I like
you like the support part of it, but you also
just hate the venues.
No, I do like Mass. I have been heard to go just rampant on venues and stuff. Or I used to have but I like Mass. I like what Mass is doing.
I like Mass too.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't complain about Mass, but I just what is a bar vibe? I don't know,
it's the scene.
No, well, and it's just
whole
the
way it's set
atmosphere
up.
during Cameron's the whole night and the way that he has it set up and the way that it's hosted and just the different acts that he has coming in.
That's what you were saying?
I don't know what I'm saying.
You're right, though. I do miss being able to go to. You remember the 4-Star Coffee Bar used to have live music?
Yeah.
And, you used to be able to get music that wasn't where you were also getting alcohol. Not that the two shouldn't and don't go together great, but sometimes you need a break.
Well,
and sometimes it's nice
You guys
to have
are
it in a
not
different
going to get
setting.
endorsed by Miller Lite. You keep this up.
Miller Lite.
I don't think that's a good endorsement anymore.
I came in here drinking a Guinness
There
extra
you go.
stout, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
I went and saw Queens at Toyota, and I was just not pumped up about that, but also I wasn't pumped up about the vibe of a Toyota car spinning. I mean, that's been going on forever, but and then $8 and $20 beers, beer and music do go well together. But
yeah,
it's all it gets. I mean,
it gets very weird.
Yeah.
I work there a lot, and it's very strange. I know what you're talking about. I have to walk in the venue between a bunch of cars that are for sale.
Yeah.
And they're showing off their.
That would be cool. I mean, I
Toyota's
wonder
new
if
things.
any.
It's very
if,
weird.
If
Like,
in
I
our
just want to
scene-
watch a band play.
it's like
Why
I
do
like
get
Queens
all
of the
this?
Stone Age. Do they fucking hate me? Like, why did they ask me to come here? Like.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder. So, is there a place right now where you can go and just a group of musicians just get together, like out in the country or something, where a group of guys just get together, and you don't have to worry about something getting crammed down your throat like a Toyota or something.
There used to be. I haven't been to a good barn burning in a while.
There used to be some good barns like down south of Mansfield.
Yeah.
Before Midlothian, there used to be some cool barns to play, and they don't do that anymore.
In Denton, they have house parties and house shows sometimes that they used to have when I was younger.
No, that's still a big thing.
That's still the guys Doomfall. They do those all the time. Back when they were Orkanaut, and I've played a few of those shows up in Denton. I was in a band once, Dustin, but anyway, that's cool.
Now?
And then I've also done the barn thing too, and that was down in Brownwood, and that was a good time, man. You just got a freaking like a horse trough filled with beer and ice, and people just got up and played.
Did y'all ever go out that festival they have in November out there at Rising Star, out in the middle of the pasture, someone's land?
Is it cool?
Romney?
They have.
Are you talking about No Fest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
you ever gone out there?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
it's
Have
like
you gone
just
out there?
no, but it's a few hundred people and a lot of Fort Worth. And
It's all Fort Worth.
They do a whole bunch of art stuff. And,
I would do that.
That'd be cool.
You heard about that?
I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to do that. I guess they do it every
Yeah,
November
call it Sleeper
around.
Fest.
We'll just hang out.
They
Thanksgiving
have
weekend.
shows. It's right before. I think it's right before Thanksgiving.
It's
the last few years it's been on Thanksgiving.
It's like Thanksgiving and then that. But they have like people normally go out on Friday evening and then come back on Sunday, but they do like all night partying, and there's like some like art installments, and you can go and watch movies and just all kinds of crazy shit from what I've heard.
Movies?
Yeah, and I think
rolling a big screen, and they have Xbox going too.
Pink Angels.
I mean, there might be some esports going, but I know that Wondercrest movie watchers have gone and done a set out there too.
Esports.
So, you know,
esports.
Yeah, the thing always sounded cool, and
and you go out and camp too.
Support this.
I really heavily considered it one time. I can't even remember all the people that. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds cool. I forgot about it. Something to plan for.
I know
there's more stuff like
Ainsley's
that.
One
like
of the big,
one in the spring, one in the fall.
Promoters of it.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Ansley.
Oh, okay. Right on.
That'd be a cool deal. But yeah, I totally get you going to the bar and just sitting there and standing around and being like walking out with a tab and
Yeah,
you've been drinking all night.
I've done this
feel like hell the next morning.
7,453 times.
Yeah.
But I've seen so many good shows.
Some of us go out and don't
so
drink.
many good shows.
Yeah, we sound like pricks, don't we?
We do. We sound like assholes.
Was I being an asshole?
No, not at all. And if you are,
but you're allowed to. I mean,
yeah, you're in the temple, so you can be. This is the temple of assholes, so you can do whatever you want.
I really
That's
didn't.
holiness.
I didn't actually mean to go on a rant. I've got my own personal shit going on.
Yeah,
so like,
it's all good.
I'm not trying to make a blanket statement here about.
So
anything,
back to let's put it back on the track to the deep sleep land.
Yeah,
you're releasing this album on Saturday.
Yep.
At Lola's.
That's right.
We got 6 tracks on there, right? Or 7?
6.
6. And what's the total length we got here?
Shoot. I don't know. Like
something like this. I don't know. 30 minutes? 40 minutes?
Not that long.
Not that long?
It's a little short.
How many
probably.
How many songs do you have in the roster total?
Oh, we got a good set. We're ready to record. I mean, how many songs do I have?
Yeah. For this project.
Oh, we've got, I don't know, 15 or 20 we're working on if we haven't rolled them all in there. And then there's more coming all the time.
That's cool.
Lots of songs. We're not short on them.
Well, I know both y'all are like writing machines.
Oh, man.
It's pretty crazy.
We got a lot. There's a lot of songs that need to be recorded. We need to get these down.
Yeah.
Where'd y'all record this at?
This is also done at Cloudland.
Who was behind the board on that?
Robbie Rux did all the engineering.
Nice.
And Peter Rewinga did all the mixing. And then we had Jorts master it.
Nice. Good deal. That's a hell of a collection.
Sounds
there.
really good. We should play a song off
around
of
a little bit.
Yeah, I want to take a break. We'll play a song real quick. Is there anyone you want me to play? Because we kind of talked about this a little bit earlier. And I do have some
We gonna play one more or two more?
We'll close the show out with one too. But
so two more.
You want to do the one we played beforehand?
Do y'all want to hear that acoustic one again?
Yeah, and then we can talk about
Legacy.
that because
Legacy. We got a video coming out.
You got a music video. We can talk about that.
Hell yeah!
I'll tell you all about it.
Cool.
It was a saga.
Well, let's do that. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. We're gonna do some peeing and some smoking and some drinking, and here's Legacy from Dream Sleepers.
I need a saga. Tell me a story.
All right.
Where's that from?
Don't even try to fuck with me on
You should
that.
ask us about the process by which this video has come to be.
That's what I want to know. Let's see here. I'm going to plug this in. Good evening, Wonder Crust. How are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
They're actually writing.
It
They
sounds
have
like they're
writing
writing.
sessions on Tuesdays, and right now it's just Nick McClanahan and Justin Groover. But
I'm watching you, Nick.
Yeah, Mr. Panther City. But no, I've told the guys they do listen on Tuesdays while we're doing our thing on Mixler as well as YouTube, and they would really like to have Jonestown Massacre podcast come and be involved with what we're doing. I would like that. I would like for y'all to have to come out and do that. It's not, I mean, I'm not having.
I want to see this thing you did.
I really want y'all to as well. Do you know Rene Gomez?
Yes.
He took some pictures. That's what some of those pictures were that I sent and that are currently on my Facebook. And if you go to Riffomania on Facebook, all those pictures are on there. But I got brought in
to be a whore.
Not to be a whore. I got brought in to. Originally, I kind of poked at it because Justin's currently listening right now, but on the first episode, and this was like the rough draft episode, so technically this was like the third Riffomania at Mass. The first one was in October, and Justin had a joke, and it kind of led to the chat room just smelling pretty awful, and so I was going to come out and make a character that would be defending the chat room, that would be kind of stereotypical, your usual person that hangs out at the chat room, but I mean, it wouldn't be much of a character because I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, a little bit of time passed, and they're like, "Well, we don't know. We don't have any. You haven't gone and done any comedy, or you haven't worked with us." But Nick works with me at the Weekly.
Podcasts don't count.
Hey, it's actually
They don't
helped
count.
me. It's
That's
helped
true.
me. It's helped me with my public speaking.
That's true.
That's true. But no, I had a really fun time going and doing that last week, but that's why I messaged y'all and I was like, it's weird hanging out with a group of dudes that isn't you guys. But they do listen to the show, and they would like to have the Jerry Jonestown Massacre to be a part of it. Oh, that was me plugging the Lola show. But do you want to hear the here? I'm gonna go ahead and play the David Hellabad voicemail.
Where the hell?
Just looking. Go to Rene Gomez's page. He actually has like the full album on there.
He might have blocked me. Why would he block you? Because you're a photographer. It's photography battles. You know how it is. Photographers don't like each other. Did you rip the We get into war. Did you rip the film out of his camera and expose it? It's weird. The photographer battles are weird.
Sorry, but really, no. I missed you guys last week.
I had to punch him in the face. He took my lens and smashed it on the ground.
Whoa!
I hit him over the head.
That's
No,
assault.
none of this happened. I hit him over the head
Battery
with
and
my flash. He has a picture of Del Hansen.
Oh no! Like Del Hansen totally had a really good unplugged.
Oh God!
It's almost like it's good.
He does do a lot of selfies. So
Who,
I gotta
Del
get
Hansen?
past. No, Renee, I gotta get past all his selfies here. Are these them? Riffomania right here. There's 84 photos.
Yeah. So that's Lee Littlefield.
Oh my lord.
He's the commissioner, but there's also like Frida Monet's on there, so that means that the next battle, yeah, like,
yeah. There's a robot.
that's Fucker.
And there's a
Porn on vinyl, porn on vinyl, porn on vinyl, porn on vinyl.
There's a referee.
Yeah.
I can feel spiked out. Oh, there you are.
Yeah. Right after the commish. So the go up. The second photo. Right there. That's where it starts. Against me and Mr. Panther City. So Nick McClanahan.
Who won this?
It was thrown. So he won it, but we all know that I won it.
Did you jump across the board and punch him in the face?
No, but wait, you're coming up on it.
How many people were there?
There was standing room only, and for only having like 50 to 60 seats at Mass and a lot of people standing around, that's awesome. That one, go back. Now zoom in on my hand.
I can't.
Not the one holding the microphone.
I can't. I'm all hungry. You can't zoom on here.
Either way, I'm holding a screwdriver and my knuckles say JJTM.
Nice.
Yeah. That outfit was put together. Huh?
You should have it permanent.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go get tattoos.
JJTM tattoos?
I'm telling you. I'm already getting my knucks done anyways, but they don't have to be JJTM tattoos. But
I like how
they do listen to the show and they do like what we do and what we talk about, and they would like
we appreciate it
to come and be a part. And I would like to have Nick or Lee Littlefield to maybe come and be on the show to talk about Wondercrust as well as Riffmania.
Yeah, last time we had Wondercrust in here was
in my pants.
Okay.
Oh yeah, in your pants time too. Yeah.
That's April 24th.
That was the guessing game.
April 24th is going to be the next Wondercrust Movie Watchers Club at Mass.
Oh. Hi, Amy. Did that used to be the chat room? Didn't it?
No, it used to be
Kathy
at the Grotto.
Ireland? Is she in that one?
No.
That looks like my.
These are the
son's-
ladies.
I wish I remembered the last time I went to the grotto.
These are America's sweethearts.
Your son's what?
Oh, kindergarten teacher.
Oh,
Never
she
mind.
is a teacher, but
Look at that great picture.
I know that's so
Dude,
great.
man.
I was gonna.
Actually, it's good of all of us. That's a good. That's a good saver right there.
Is that current?
I was gonna.
I think-
It's frozen. It's frozen right now.
You should take. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Damn it!
I was gonna be pissed. I was pissed off about something.
Do
I
it.
don't remember what it was. I was pissed off about Deep Ellum. I think I'm done with Ellum.
What happened? Was it after Saturday?
Is it
Did you
that
punch some
poor lady that
in
was
the face?
accosted?
Was it Saturday
that
when
you?
you were getting kind of mad? Were you getting smashed?
So Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Are we rolling?
We're not recording real quick, but Saturday, yes, it was because of Saturday because our show was ridiculous at Curtain Club because everybody's going there because it's closing down.
Right.
It's like 4:15 or something like that is what they said at the door, but it was stupid.
Right.
But the problem is parking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to drive around for 45 minutes to park after unloading my gear at 6 o'clock. It was fucking ridiculous down there. And I don't know why. I'm just tired of Ellum. I'm done with Ellum.
Why don't I know who do you play in?
Why
with?
couldn't you find a place
I play
to park?
with the Spectacle out of Denton.
Gotta have
well,
be a
now
little
in Fort Worth.
more fierce.
I didn't know
I
that.
just wanted to drive up on something, run it over.
You gotta hunt them down.
Hunt them down, yeah.
Where does the Spectacle play? How
We
long?
played Curtain Club, and
Is
we've
it
got a
new?
mass show. No, they've
Still-
been around. They've been around for 10 years. I just joined them
Okay.
a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Yeah, but most of the shows have been up in Denton because that's where Dufort Records is kind of built their foundation was up in Denton. So most of our stuff was up in Denton, but now we've all moved down to Fort Worth, and so it's time to start playing Fort Worth places. But they wanted it was Redefine's album release, and they wanted us to play with them, so we did, and it was just
Sucked.
the show was great.
Yeah.
I mean, it was packed. Curtain Club was nut to butt, but it was. Just parking was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Totally ridiculous.
Yeah.
Totally ridiculous.
Yeah.
It always is. It's been ridiculous.
Everybody brings their own damn car, is why.
That's a lot of it right there. All right, so y'all ready to fire this thing back up?
Do it.
All right, I'm gonna start right here. Here we go. And that was Legacy. We're back.
And we're back.
All right, so this song we just played, you guys built a music video for.
Yeah.
Or Denver, you did?
We did. We're building it.
You're
still.
building it still?
It's about to be released, yeah.
Yeah.
How much longer are we looking?
I don't know. What do you think?
The next 2 or 3 days, probably.
Tight.
Yeah.
That's good turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, it's been
in the
a
works
long
for a
project.
while.
I've been shooting it for a while.
Yeah, well, we had several different shoots.
Animation?
No, all on-site stuff.
No stop motion?
Maybe a little before it's all said and done.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's a process, though, huh?
It is.
Green
Everything.
screen and the stop motion machine for the animation where you have to put the little ping pong balls all over your face. That's kind of weird.
So, mostly we just looked for trash.
Oh, there you go.
To take pictures of a little bit, pick up.
Yeah.
It's a song about trash.
But is it a little bit of that?
It's a little more than that. But.
American Beauty, where the bag's just floating around and the guy's just sitting there shooting.
We got to tour some of Fort Worth Municipal Waste Management's finest areas of the city. Yeah, we got to go there. City dump,
cool
meet
with
the
that?
great, hardworking people that are out there.
They were all cool with y'all coming out there and doing a video shoot?
What, just hanging out at the dump?
Well,
I know if you accidentally dump a tree from a yard that's not in the right zip code or something, they'll fucking kick your ass out of there. So they let a video be
we
shot
told
there?
them we were going to meet our boss in there.
Yeah, we're like,
yeah.
Because they're like, look at these losers who the boss didn't let them ride in the truck with them to the dump.
Yeah. We'd been to the dump before this. We knew we needed hard hats. We'd been to the dump a few times together. And I think, didn't you say that kind of actually got the wheels, sparked the gear for the
video?
The song? More, I mean, the gears were already turning, but.
So the whole idea for the song
was
I was sitting there, everyone's thrown a lot of stuff away over the years. You've thrown away some crazy shit that you don't think about anymore, right? Well, what if every piece of trash you ever threw away in your whole life was in one pile? How big would that pile be of all your shit? All the cars that you freaking wrecked and all the TVs the laptop that's trash because you
it's a lot of
spilled
all the
something
empty bottles
on it.
of whiskey.
Big empty bottles.
Fucking damn.
Just the
jizz socks.
Just imagine the cardboard boxes that trash bags came in all together. Just all those cardboard.
Just what we were talking about Taco Bell, all the Taco Bell wrappers and shit.
So that was the pile of trash a mile high. That was like the first, because we went to the dump.
What did y'all, wait, let me go back to that too, real quick. You guys, you preface this story about the video shoot with you guys had been to the dump a lot together.
Yeah, we just
Why do y'all go to the dump a lot?
You ever been to the dump?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's pretty awesome.
It is awesome. The dump
y'all
is
just
cool.
make a day of it, or y'all had some actual shit you had to throw away?
Some construction or some cleanup stuff or
so
whatever.
y'all working jobs together.
Don't go talking about us like that.
No. I'm sorry.
That's awesome.
But y'all had been there a few times, and you're like, maybe we should write a song about.
We
people's
knew where
trash.
it was without a map. Let's.
And we knew you needed a hard hat to get in because one time we would get there and they're like, "You need a hard hat." What the fuck? We need a hard hat for?
It was like, we'll say one, $10 each hard hat.
Yeah, and a vest. So we're like, all right, we got to get in the dump today. We're running out of time. Record's coming out,
getting dark,
and Caleb comes over and we get down the road. It's like, oh, dude. There's some hard hat. Anyways, we turn around, get the hard hats at the house. Came prepared, like, oh yeah, we've been to the dump before. Is what we want them to think. Like we're waiting on our boss.
The minor light.
We got our own hard hats. It's cool.
We're wearing hard hats. So
we're good at this.
Yeah.
So y'all busted out all the camera gear and shit. Were y'all dodging people and stuff, or?
So we white light our way in. No nefarious intent at all. We just want some footage and. We get there, and we just told our second or third lie, and I'm finally like, we got to tell the truth, man. We got to tell them the truth. And so we just drive over to a guy, and we're like, hey, we want to shoot 2 minutes worth of video here at the dump. And he's like, man, you can't do that here. And he's like, we're like, please, we lied to everybody, but now we're telling the truth, and we just need 2 minutes of video. And he was like, all right, man, just be quick. And then they were like, are we going to be in the video too? Are we going to be in the music video? So shout out to the Fort Worth dump guys.
You
guys
didn't
are
have
all
them sign disclosures and waivers and shit?
Which location did y'all go to?
South location.
They can't. They
Mega
can't
dump.
They can't disclose
102.
that.
No, you can't.
They can't
disclose
disclose
which
that.
one.
No.
We also went to a junkyard, which is
Junkyards are
Yeah,
fun.
those are cool.
I love junkyards.
Reclamation yard.
they're
For the
interesting
video or
places.
just another random trip that y'all went?
We'd already been to
Okay.
the junkyard, but we knew where to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were cool with y'all shooting the video.
They welcomed any
Yeah.
sort of publicity that we might.
If you went to the ones down on Elliott Reader in Haltom City, those guys, they want anybody in there to do anything they want.
They're like, yeah.
Oh,
that's
really?
yeah, you could just
Push
go-
over a tower of cars. I don't give a damn.
We don't give a damn. We'll pick them right back up with our crane. But whatever you need for your music video, your photo shoot, you can do whatever you want.
You want to play with our big magnet?
So how long were y'all shooting video in the dump?
Till I was really sick of this song. No, at the junkyard. The dump, we were only there 3 minutes shooting video.
It's like in and out. And then so the process of sneaking in was took more than the actual video shoot, huh?
Yeah, it felt a little bit exhilarating. It wasn't the craziest thing I've ever done, but I mean, like
cheapest thrill, really.
We should do a podcast at the dump.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
In secret, like sitting in
Making
the back
trash
seat
in
of a
trash.
quad cab pickup.
There you go.
As they smash it, we're sitting in the pickup and they decide to put it in the smasher.
Yeah.
And
That's
we
cool.
end it.
That's cool.
That's the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Us being smashed into a cube.
That's true.
Smashing.
That's true.
That's true.
Well, that's how all podcasts ended.
So we're going to see this video in the next couple of days before the album release party.
Yes.
It's going to be, or is it going to coincide with the day? Like, here it is, Saturday. Here you go.
As soon as it's done, we'll be like,
it's done.
Go, magic YouTube.
So there's what we like to do sometimes, if our guest will allow us. Want to play through a couple of tracks here from this release and have you talk about them. Can you do that? Would you like to do that?
We can do that.
Okay. So we start out the show with Snake and Hound, and that's what the album starts off with.
Yep.
And then next up you have Awoken.
Yep, Awoken.
What's the story behind this one? I'll bring it down here.
Yeah, this one's super deep.
Who is this?
This is us, buddy.
That's cool.
What's weird is like you kick off with that Snake and Hound. It's got a very bluesy feel to it, and then you get to this one. It's more like just spacey and floaty and fun and relaxed.
Yeah.
We try to play to the song, you know?
Yeah.
It's not the song's fault. It's not a rock song.
No,
you
that's
know?
totally cool,
Sometimes the song is different.
Yeah. Some songs are different.
So what's the story behind this one?
That's true.
I need to pull that
Turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, let's hear it a little bit.
Okay.
I'm pushing. Oh gosh, I can't call myself a young person anymore. Just had my 35th birthday.
I'm 43.
Yeah,
So
so
fuck me.
Man, and then religion. There's all these things about.
That's a horn.
Oh yeah, we got horns.
horn.
We got
Oh,
steel.
yeah.
We got Burton Lee on steel on this one.
Oh yeah.
He can play super high notes, which is what we wanted him for. It's the highest notes he could play.
I like this song.
Dude, this is a cool song,
This song's
man.
pretty tight.
Yeah.
This is when I initially sent it because Susie sent it over to me, or to both of us, actually, a couple of weeks ago. You just ignored the text altogether, Matt.
Which one of us
Like
is
it.
that? You have to guess which one of us plays all the solos.
All of them?
Yeah. You go through each one.
Well, oh, this one's you.
No.
It's him.
It's him.
It is, really?
Yeah. We get that a lot.
I'm used to be, Denver, I'm used to be you being wild.
Yeah.
With a lot of crazy fun stuff on your guitar, so.
Yeah.
He brings that.
There's that too, yeah.
That's why he's here.
That's why, well, that one felt a little tame, though. That one, it didn't feel like a crazy, ridiculous Denver solo.
Well, it could have been it was not. You know, I mean,
yeah, because it worked with the song. Yeah,
yeah, and there could have been something else too, but that's what happened.
It's what comes out of you.
Yeah,
yeah. We also, you know, the studio is a unforgiving place, and sometimes things you just go with something, even though maybe the situation wasn't perfect. I found we made a lot of choices that just kind of got made for us by the process, you know.
Did you put this to tape? This would be a cool album.
Drums went to tape.
Oh yeah,
isn't that right?
I think that's right.
Hold on. Yeah, Robbie did. Drums went to tape.
Yeah,
it was cool.
Robbie's a great engineer. I had a good time working with him.
Dude, this is a really good album, man.
Thank you.
Y'all gonna do that? Y'all should. Okay, I asked this of everyone, and everybody's like, "Are you fucking crazy? It's too expensive." But vinyl?
It's all. I think all that's coming
because this would be
next year or two.
I'm getting a vinyl vibe for sure from the songs that I've heard so far.
It's
so expensive, man.
Man, I'd love to get some vinyl pressed of all the bands I'm in. All of our releases, everything, just to know that it will last forever. At least the ones that are taken care of. That would be really cool. But
and they're handed down. You know, that's what's cool. It's like I have a huge vinyl collection in there, and I get to hand it down to my son.
This?
And, be like,
Oh.
And then maybe one day, you know,
Window.
I have a huge local collection in there of vinyl, and maybe he'll roll through it and go, "Who are these guys? Who's this Henry the Archer guy?
I don't know. Fucking throw it up in the air. Let's shoot it.
Hanna-Barbarians.
Yeah. What is Hanna-Barbarian?
Secret Ghost Champion.
What's this Hagfish stuff?
Secret Ghost
What's this
Champion.
Brutal Juice stuff? They have a cool name.
Some caulk.
Some caulk? I do have a caulk one in there.
I was just, I'm not trying to go there, but I was just about to say, there's something about holding something that size in your hands right before you said cock. But just talking about records.
It was caulk, by the
Caulk.
way.
Yeah. That band right over there.
But you're right. There's
C-A-U,
something.
okay.
There's something that's really cool.
That's just how you spell cock in Spanish or something.
Yeah, I think
or
so.
French.
There's something really, but you're right. There's something really cool. Even CDs, there's something cool about holding a CD and having that.
Definitely.
I want to get like band branded knives, band branded
There you
shoes, Doc Martens, Deep Sleepers on the side. I don't know.
Oh,
I like where you're going though, man.
Well,
I could see some
quality
Deep
merch is
Sleeper, some Doc Martens with
eye
Deep Sleep.
masks
Yeah,
for the airplane.
that's genius.
Pharmaceuticals, we could get.
There you
that
go.
is genius.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, little pills.
Hell yeah,
pills.
man.
Little
Ambien.
helpers.
There you go.
I've always wanted.
You haven't done an Ambien?
No, I haven't taken it responsibly or irresponsibly.
Anally? You
I
know,
took
that's
it-
how Rod Stewart
tell you a funny
used
story.
to do his cocaine in his butt because he didn't want to tear up his vocal cords.
I don't know if I've ever met anyone that took Ambien anally,
I was talking about cocaine. He took cocaine up his ass.
but we were talking about Ambien.
Yeah.
I took an Ambien once and I was like,
While fucking?
yeah. And then I ended up walking around my apartment at 4 a.m, butt ass naked, looking for money to pay the pizza guy. And my girlfriend was like, what?
Nobody.
We didn't order a pizza at all. What are you doing? And she said I did it for like 20 minutes, just walked around the apartment looking for money to pay some pizza guy that I
Instead,
never ordered.
You had ordered a vacuum off one
It's
of
a
those
weird
late
drug.
night info commercials.
You got to watch out with the Ambien, man.
Well, they don't. You know, it's like they don't prescribe it for you to trip out. So, and I learned my lesson. Like you know, people used to take a bunch of Chlorcidin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was dumb enough. No, I was not educated about what drugs are.
Yeah.
And they say marijuana's bad. Okay, that ain't bad. Maybe taking 22 Chlorcidin's not bad either. Like no one fucking
Drinking a
educates you.
bottle of Robitussin.
This is bad. This is not bad.
Yeah.
So taking pills to trip from something that is not made to trip.
Right.
I was done with that. I lucked out. I learned my lesson.
Yeah. I had a friend that went on a camping trip to Turner Falls, and both of them drank a whole bottle of Robitussin, which I didn't even know you could hallucinate if you did. Robo-tripped up there, and it was, and they had some girl. There was an accident or something, and they had to bring in Care Flight into the park. And my buddy lost track of his other friend that took the Robo and found him just like in one of those random caves that they have up there, just huddled up like crying.
Fuck.
It's like he said it was the worst experience he ever did in his life.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
So, there is
Drugs
something
are bad.
No, I think it's what you were saying though. There's some things
Bad
that
drugs are
like
bad.
when you try to make something into a hallucinogenic or a
weird trip.
psychedelic, you can really fuck yourself up bad.
Yeah.
You got all this stuff that's just like, how much strychnine do you have in your body?
From acid from the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your jaw hurts.
Stays in your body?
All just
Doesn't it?
They
I have
say
no
it
idea.
coils up at the base of your spine.
Yeah.
That's what they do. The
This
spinal
is
tap.
Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
It's for strychnine. That's how they figured it out.
That's what I've always told is that it'll stay in your body forever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that much, but it's still enough to
Putting rat poison into your body.
You're putting rat poison
back in the
your body.
90s.
Oh, that's what strychnine is.
I
Yeah,
think,
it's rat poison.
wasn't it?
Oh,
Isn't it present in the seeds of an apple as well?
Yeah, that arsenic. Arsenic.
Or is that
in the
arsenic?
seed. It's
Yeah.
arsenic. Yeah.
I just knew you could poison people. With,
When you were a kid, you were
yeah,
like, man, I
apricots,
better
yeah.
start eating an apple seed a day so if someone tries to poison me, they can get
just stick
fucked.
my
I step out and y'all start talking about ass blow.
I'm sorry?
What?
Oh, yeah, we did. We were talking about that, about how one of the rock
Robo-tripping?
stars. Yeah, robo-tripping.
So I want to play another song here. This is number 5 on the album.
Nice.
the lonely one.
I like
The
that.
Lonely One.
It's a good segue, man.
It is. Trying to get us off Robo Tripping. Is that more slide?
There's no slide in this one.
So what
Turn
do we
it up
have
a little bit.
going? What do we have high pitched in the background there going?
It's a little toy piano,
Oh, it is?
a little melodica thing. Isn't that what it was?
He's like a synth. But he's like, yeah, it's crazy, little tiny. Looked like a toy synth, Yamaha synth or something.
Was
but
it just up there, or did one of y'all have that?
I think Britt Robichaux
Britt had
acquired it at some point.
One of
But
his.
it looks like a joke. I mean, it's like light plastic and super red and like 13 keys, few little switches, and but it sounds good.
Were y'all just up there fucking around with it, and you're like, "Hey, let's put this on the song," or did you?
Yeah, I
Did
think
y'all
we were
have the
just kind
part
of
already
playing
mentally
stuff.
worked out?
We were just playing instruments as someone else might be in there tracking whatever they're tracking, and it's like this is someone sitting down on the Wurlitzer or someone sitting down on the.
That's awesome.
Or Caleb's like, "What does this need?" And
Yeah.
well, it talk about.
There's something about how a simple little melodic help can just fill that.
Yeah.
Without that, this song felt really empty. It's something that just...
It's cool.
I wanted to ask you about the vocal take on this. Is it one track, or do you have 2 tracks going on this song?
That's a good question. Peter worked some magic to make it not sound bad. I think it sounds good. And I think he did double my vocal on a couple parts.
At times it sounds, because as you're listening to this, it sounds like it's 2 separate vocal takes, because one kind of overlaps the other and comes in and out, and it's very cool.
It's also likely that I sang it twice and then
did that.
That's what
They
he
did it.
did. Yeah.
It's very cool how it's done. Like I dig the shit out of it. I like
Cool.
it. I like it a lot. That's dug out.
It's a good song, man. These are all really good songs.
Thank you.
I want this album.
I'll save you a copy.
Deal, man. I'll give you some double-decker tacos.
Deal.
Oh, total deal.
Homemade double-decker
There you go.
tacos.
A la
That's
carte.
Maybe.
That's how you have to order them now.
Well, they told me straight up, like we were just talking about that.
Well, I stepped out.
That, yeah, I tried to order one the other day, and they're like, nope, sorry. Don't have them anymore.
No, if
They
you go to
don't
certain
at all?
ones,
That's what they told me.
at the one over by
They're
our
gone.
house, they have taken them off the menu, but they'll ring
Why?
it up as crunchy tacos and beans and tortillas.
They still have Frito burrito?
Yeah, they brought the Frito burrito.
Yeah.
back.
Oh, they better keep the Frito burrito around.
Yeah. But some of them are just straight up denying you of double decker tacos. But
That's
the one over there off Montgomery by our place.
I wrote a. Would you read it?
Yeah. Go ahead, read it. Is that the review you're what you're telling me about?
Yeah, I went to Taco. I'd heard the double deckers existed. Then I was in Taco Bell.
Let's hear this. You want us to play your music behind it too, man?
Oh, yeah,
Do
that'd
that.
be really
Crank some
cool.
music.
Hey, how about let's do I Don't right behind it. You ready?
Yeah, this song is a good song for
Let's
this.
roll with it.
So what? Yeah, and I knew the double deckers weren't there, but then I was like, why? So
Why?
I told the guy thanks. I left him a good review. I've never filled out a fast food survey, and I mentioned that to them. But this is what I wrote, and I saved, and I was going to paste it, but I was like, man, social media.
You're doing the right thing. Just do it on here.
Yeah, I was keeping it for myself, but this makes sense.
Yeah.
My chair just bent on me.
I know you've heard this before, and this is my first time to ever provide feedback to a fast food chain, but what's up with getting rid of the double-decker? Is it a ploy to draw attention? Are you trying to gather consumer information through customers contacting you? I'm not one for drug testing employees, but someone better check on your CEO because I think he is smoking crack. I'm not mad at you, but this blows my mind. Like, I've eaten T-Bell my whole life, and I order a double-decker Supreme, that's in parentheses, every time. It was American ingenuity mixed with cultural exploitation at its finest. Did I slip into a parallel universe where this and possibly Trump being president is the only difference? And by the way, this is even more absurd than Mr. T's presidency because you still have all the ingredients to construct the beautiful monstrosity that is the DD. I'd really love to hear back from you on this. I would also accept gift cards and any old double-decker merch as compensation for my pain and suffering. Haha, JK. No, but for real though, hit me up, Denver.
Did you get a response?
Not yet.
When did you do that?
2 days ago.
You definitely will get a response for
that.
That's genius.
And that's when, and if you don't, that's when you go social media.
You need to post that on Twitter. You need to put it on Reddit.
Yeah.
It'll get the front page.
At POTUS.
That's pretty awesome.
If I was running for president in 2020, man, that would be one of my copy points right there.
Bring the double-decker back.
Hey, you know what? All my policies are shit, but I guess I'm going to bring the double-decker taco back.
Listen, why does this shit have to come and go? Why does the McRib have to come and go?
Because there's only so much toxic waste,
That's true, but
only so many people can die from heart attacks.
A lot of people like dying from heart attacks and like putting toxic waste in their body. I'm not one.
How about another round of who played that guitar solo?
All right, let's do it.
Are we there?
It's coming up.
Ate my first McRib a couple years ago. Wasn't that impressed?
It's just compressed shit, right?
Yeah.
Like a bunch of meats smacked together.
Like a hot dog, kind of.
All right, who played it?
All right, here we go.
I'm going to say neither one of y'all.
You got to listen to the whole thing. Here's the handoff.
I'm going to say that part's you.
Yeah, it's a dead giveaway, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's good. Good guessing.
So start off with Denver, hand over to you.
On this one, yeah.
That was you at the beginning of the solo?
Yeah.
I love his licks. I find them very tasty.
I've always been a fan of yours, Denver, watching you play. It's
Thanks.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It gets me all excited because you have fun. And it's... I mean, there's people up there that solo and are like, yeah, look at me, I'm soloing. Yeah. But then you have racket and chaos on your board, on your pedal board, and it's so awesome. I love watching people play with their toys.
Yeah.
And having cool toys to play with and making them work.
Yeah.
Not that they're just there. I need a delay to do this trick. No. You hit a delay to have fun with it and to play around with it and all the other wacky stuff you have. I've always enjoyed watching you.
And I've seen Denver make magic happen with subpar gear many times. And when he's got gear when everything's working, then he's like flying.
Yeah.
He flies when that happens.
I was talking to what I think is my shaman a couple days ago, and we were talking, he brought it up just about getting to that place where losing consciousness, and that being the goal of music, and that's why we all, or
It's funny. I say that is consciousness.
Yeah, or
when you're in that mode, when you've let go of the everything, and you're just there in that moment. That's what I think consciousness is.
Like to the common man, it would be
that weird?
You're in the zone, but to us playing, it's more like you're just
you do that too live. You do that live too,
and
so you do
feel
that.
You're doing stuff that you're just not even really aware of. You're in that unconscious part. You're just like it's kind of like when you drive home from work the same day, same way every day for years, and all of a sudden, you know, there's those days where you're like, I just left the office and I'm pulling up my driveway. What the hell happened in between? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, and I
like
think
you're
that's
kind of just in it.
That's where we're all going with it. I think, and one thing we were talking about the difference, and not to go too much into it, but is difference between performing and then just actually just doing that. You know, being which is the goal anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
that's just when you were talking about playing guitar and that. I don't know. That's what I think of.
Tapping into that sublime place too, where you're
Sweet spot,
where you're in the zone.
Yeah.
You know, at different times in my life, it's come more easily than others. It waxes and wanes. Like
that
a lot of
probably has
things.
to do with where you're at mentally too. Like not just that time, like when you're doing the show, but also what's going on in your life. There can be things that probably might get in the way, and some things that push you towards that might be going on in your background at that moment.
And it's like meditation then, because you know you're
it's a
playing
lot
and
like
you're
meditation.
like, don't think about that. Don't think. Just breathe and play the solo. You know.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this, and I'm gonna have to figure out a way to. I hope this comes out right, and this isn't like a negative thing, so you don't have to freak out over there, Matt. But like, at what point do you guys give up on a song? Like when you're just like, man, it's been way too hard to write this. It's taken way too long, and I've had this song sitting around for years. Do you ever just say, all right, done. We're there. I can't do anything with this. I've been beating my head against it for so long. I'm done with it. I need to throw it away. Do you ever get there? And how long does it normally take for you guys?
Wow. I've both discarded so much over the, just jettisoned whole ideas, whole songs, whole solos, whole everything. That's happened and hundreds of times, and also, I've thrown that stuff away and then
gone back to it,
reached
pulled
back,
it back,
and I'll never play that again, and been like, hey, wait a minute, that's still good.
Now
I want that chunk.
You pull it off that pile of trash.
Recycle.
You recycle.
You go
Brings
to
me
the
to my
dump.
next
That's
point.
when you have
Recycling.
You have the hard hat on. You pull it out.
That's what you should have
When
told
you
the guy.
do that,
we're looking for a song.
When you do that, do you do it with words or do you do it with like riffs or sections of guitar? What do you instrumentation or words or both, or what have you found yourself doing in the past?
There's so many pieces to a song. A lot of times it's the band that makes the song. You sit in your living room or your bedroom and you strum it out and you write the words and you think it's great, and then you bring it to your friends and they go, oh yeah, that's cool. You throw some drums on there and some bass, and that's when it really happens.
Yeah,
that's
and
totally true.
You need other egos buying into the idea for it to be a thing at all. And that said, I love watching Denver play. I think he's a great performer just by himself. I watched him make everybody in the cellar sit down on the floor of the cellar one time. He was playing a set, and he's like, I'd like everybody take a seat, cross your legs, Indian style I was going to say, but that's not right. You can't say that, I don't think.
Crisscross applesauce.
Oh, God.
Wait. Yeah. So I want to know the backstory to this too. Some Denver. What happened here?
Man, well, that day it was crazy because I got hammered. I was hammered out of my fucking mind. And Chingo Lotus had Chingo Lotus was going to play at like 8 p.m. And then I had said yes to this cellar show or something. And I went to this house party, soused. And Chingo Lotus plays, and I'm fucking standing on Josh's drum kit going mad. I probably did some other really bad things. Somehow I get to the cellar, and I've had a whole day. I'm done, and I'm like playing, and the acoustic guitar thing's going well. and I'm just
surprisingly well.
Yeah, I mean, well enough. I'm like, and I was looping and doing that chaos pad that same night.
Yeah,
but
it was really cool.
It was working and everything was flowing so good. I just thought, I think I asked nicely if ever I'd said this next song might be a better experience if everyone were to sit down Indian style on the floor. I don't know. I was hammered, but also I was there. We were doing it together, and then all of a sudden everyone did it.
You're like, whoa.
Played the song, and then I was only maybe 20 minutes into the set or 30 minutes, and I said, it may not have been the right, it was the thing I did. I was just like, thank y'all. Y'all have been too kind. I can't do anything else with it. Like, I want to stop on this note, like, because I don't know what to do. Thanks,
That's cool.
That's far out.
I'd have appreciated that, even if I sat in someone's whatever.
Oh, it was
pretty cool.
It was surreal. It was just
Did
about
you do
20,
it? Did you sit on the floor?
Yeah, hell yeah. Freaking
So the whole bar, everybody participated.
There's about 20, 25 people standing there.
That's cool.
In front of that stage they had.
Yeah.
Rip.
Huh. Dude.
That's kind of badass.
Watch, some band's going to try that this weekend because they listen to the podcast.
It's going to go
terrible. Or it's going to go terrible for them.
It'd be terrible. Everybody will just turn to them and go, shut the fuck up. We want to hear the next band.
Instead of planking, everyone will
get your
just sit
set over
quietly.
with.
Yeah.
That's what it'll go to. Damn.
Have you ever planked on anything?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
God.
No.
Is that still a thing?
Did you Superman or Tebow?
You ever Eiffel Tower?
I think I dabbed one time.
The Batman?
Sexual thing.
The wobbly egg?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, is that something that part of your sets when you do a lot? You just sporadic, you'll feel something and then you just go with it like that, and with as far as crowd participation goes, or was that just a kind of a one-time thing that hit you?
I think so, but it doesn't always work out. And then also, I've been putting myself in a lot of environments which I don't mind being in, but where I don't feel like it's been playing. Or I learned how to make. I watched a few people and learned how to make. And I like playing restaurants, and I like playing for 3 hours, or a bar, or restaurant. I do enjoy doing that, but not in that. I don't.
Yeah.
It varies. I don't know. It's always a effort of trying to be there and trying to express what someone might need, or just make it.
Yeah.
What I might need. It's hard to find sometimes. I don't know. Right.
Yeah, that's cool. I wish I was there when that happened, just to see the whole thing like you did.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's a good story.
Y'all going to try that this Saturday? Get everybody sit on the floor at Lola's?
Hell no, we're going to be dancing and partying so hard. Nobody's going to want to sit down.
It is going to go.
Who's all doing this show with you guys?
Oh, all of our favorite bands. Goodness Gracias, which is Neil McAllister's band from Chillamundo.
Mm-hmm.
And then Picnic Lightning, the illustrious.
We know those guys. We've had
Picnic
them in
Lightning.
here. They're good.
And Earthchild Imperious.
Know those guys. Never had them in here.
Really?
And then you guys.
You got to have Earthchild in.
Yeah.
And Picnic Lightning.
Picnic Lightning's been in here. We had fun with them. Those are good guys.
Oh, they're all great. TK's really cool.
What's wrong with you over there?
No, I think he had like a bug attacking him.
Oh, that moth?
Yeah. And
At least
then
it wasn't a wasp.
No,
Because I've been attacked by wasp in here
There's, like,
during several
skeeters and other
occasions.
things.
That's the worst.
Complex.
Freaking wasp. Why did God
Sorry.
make wasp?
What time's the downbeat?
What's the purpose of
on
wasp?
this show?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Why do we need wasp? Seriously.
The band? We are.
No,
Saints people?
I can deal with that, but when I go to the pearly
And that
gates,
is inside
my first
Lola's
question
Saloon, not out
is
in the
gonna
trailer
be,
park.
Man, what was
Saloon.
that?
Oh, it's indoors.
What's the
Saloon,
purpose?
not trailer park.
Saloon style. You know, I've played on that stage
valid
since
question.
it was main.
Seems like it needs
6th
answer.
Street Live.
Yes. I remember when Carrie Wolf used to have residency there, on Tuesday evenings.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not showing my age or anything either, though.
Man, 6th Street Live.
Sorry.
It should have been Falk Street Live.
What's your question, man? I got to know this.
I
Or was that
think-
it?
So this is the thing.
Was that your question a while ago?
No,
that
no,
you
no.
asked?
I do have another
building
question.
an intro, just because Dustin's had multiple questions, and they've actually each week he's had a question, and it's been thought provoking. And maybe we should, make it a thing.
Well, that was something. See, anytime there's something in our show notes and quotes, usually we talk about that before or after the show, just for future reference.
Okay.
Meh.
I'll do a real quick
But
one
I
though
do
for you.
have
Ready?
one. Yeah.
Dustin has a question.
Boom.
Wait, no.
Oh.
Dustin has a question. Okay, let's hear
Well,
it.
it would have been great if you let it ring out.
Okay.
You grabbed
All right.
it. God
and
damn it.
3, 2, and 1. Dustin has a question. All right, what's the question? Let's hear it.
Okay, so I got into a conversation with a good friend of mine this week, talking about the sins.
Like the 7 deadly sins, or
7
just
deadly sins.
period,
Or
sinning,
morals. Either or.
Original
fun-
sin.
how fun sin is.
How fun sin is.
Okay.
And
No.
if you sin and if you repent on that sin, does it wash it away?
What do you... Okay,
or
so we get the idea. Shh. My question is to both y'all. What is the worst thing you could do as a human?
Oh man, the worst thing you could do as a human.
What's the worst thing you could do as a human?
Take the life of another human.
Yeah, that's pretty high
Boom.
up there, I would say.
And I just shot you with the gun. Boom. But that's what I would say too. That's got to be
pretty
the worst,
bad
right?
one.
So if you were to take...
You can't repent from that either.
You can't, right?
No, that's
Or-
like
yeah.
a pretty. That's a.
But
You-
what
nope,
what
no going
about
back?
What about taking the life of another human in warfare?
That's because your government has forced you to do it, so
Well,
it's kind of
'cause
out of
you-
your
you know,
hands.
well,
They
and
didn't
if
force you to pull the
Well,
trigger.
it's not government. It could be you're going to war for religion
about-
or your religious beliefs or whatever. You're going to war.
Let me ask you this: as long as you're going down that train of thought, what about if you were responsible for writing a doctrine that caused a group of people to just unleash holy terror and kill a bunch of people? Is that just as bad as like Charles Manson? So he got these people to commit murder for him, or Hitler. He freaking is that just as bad as going out and killing someone, writing a doctrine or some kind of manifesto that causes a
would say
surge
yes.
of people to do that?
I would say yes. I mean, you led something.
What, like a mass suicide?
I have. Can I say something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
What do you got?
This is
Come
an
on,
open
It's
discussion.
open
Okay.
discussion.
Yeah.
Well, and I think I got it. I was thinking recently just about how, all the things you think about yourself, whatever, all this stuff gets impressed. And, but if you were just being right and didn't think these things about yourself, so ultimately what I'm saying is, then would you be free or whatever? But sin is completely based. It's subjective, and it's completely based on society. And I thought, sitting there thinking, am I going to say something? I thought it was interesting when you said to kill another man being the worst, because that kind of said like, oh yeah, that sin's made up, and it's to protect a society. It has nothing to do with the individual. But so if to kill to kill another man, being like, oh, that's the worst sin, that kind of lends to that. Yeah, I mean, it's made up. But it's
you're
to
right
keep,
on
and so
being subjective.
if you're on Hitler's side or whatever, and you win, and your society wins, then it doesn't, it's just two different points. And sure, we don't want genocide, sure, we don't want racism, but it's to have a better society. So,
Have you ever read Camus? Because that's
Absolutely.
The Absurd Man is basically what that whole book.
no, I should
the
read
absurd. Yeah, that's It's I don't know if it's called The Absurd Man, but you got a Camus book?
Yeah, the fall just started it.
Yeah, but a lot of a lot of his philosophy has to do directly with what you just said. Like, what determines what is absurd and what's not, and it's man basically, and society. But if you're actually in a state of freedom, complete freedom, then who's to determine what's sin and what's not at that point?
So I think it brings it to a more interesting question, which not is what's the worst thing a human could do, but what's the worst thing an average human does all the time? And I think if that's the question, apathy is the scourge of the people.
Mm-hmm.
By not caring, by individuals overall not caring,
about anyone else.
It's made everyone's life shittier.
I would say, and ego.
So there you go.
Ego imprisons people.
So most people,
Like,
you know, heaven
by your
forbid
ego.
you're in a situation where a life, you know, is on the line, or you have to take one to defend yourself, or whatever. You know, people have to make those decisions to protect themselves and their families, and also accidents happen, and people have to live with those things too. But those are outliers.
Mm-hmm.
And the average person, you know, because we can keep seeking ideals and of highs and lows. And that's, you know, extremes are dead. The averages are, there's so many of us, it's the averages that are important.
I can see that. Totally get that. Well, my question, when I read down, no, I'm right there with you.
I was right there. You just made a cool face.
That was way cool.
just made that.
The question then led to, so if you were to take these 7 sins and rank them, even though they're all supposed to be bad, which one's really worse than the other?
Can we just rank our favorite?
The
The thing that we find most enjoyable?
Like
sex.
So,
like a lot of people, like
that would be
fornication.
lust.
Yeah, lust. That's got to be the
What
funnest,
about
right?
wrath, though? 'Cause
So
just
is
having
that the worst?
moments of-
Is that the
moments
worst
of
or your
aggro.
favorite?
Oh, I thought you said the most fun one.
No, I said the worst. If you were to rank them as the
Murder's
worst,
1A.
well,
And
murder's not
writing-
in here. The 7 sins are pride, envy, gluttony,
And
lust, anger, wrath, greed, sloth. So if you had to rank these of what the worst is, would it be anger?
They're all the same thing. I was writing.
They
this,
are.
I was writing this poem yesterday. It's like, I'm kind of working on a song, but it's like is stealing, cheating, is cheating, lying, is lying, cheating. You know, the answer to those questions is yes. Like all that shit's the same thing.
Like if you were to go through each of these, they all relate to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can all relate within each other.
And
they
again,
can all lead one to another.
The only way you can justify to yourself to actively sin, you know, because we do justify to ourselves when we sin. Oh, we're going to do that. But you have to not care. And again, that's apathy, being apathetic, you know. It just goes to show all those sins are about hurting somebody.
Yeah, the book about the Camus book about the absurd man is called The Stranger. I just looked it up. That's the one. You should read that book because it has to do a lot with what you were describing.
Okay.
With the beginning of the sin question.
And the myth of Sisyphus.
Send me a message sometime. That'd be cool.
Explores in depth the absurdist theory, which is cool. And this one, what's this one?
So
The Fall.
Oh, this is good. All of the ills, all of the bad things about humanity are distilled down into one character.
Yeah.
And you both identify with this character and are repulsed by this character.
That's the exact same way The Stranger is.
Yeah. Huh.
You're going, why am I being empathetic to this asshat that just fucking
like says
spoiler,
the worst
you'll
things
see.
ever, but then you're like, oh yeah, I
Yeah.
feel that way, and you're like, no, I should not.
Yeah.
I had a friend tell me, Neil told me that spoilers are good. And,
What?
Yeah, and
No.
I'm actually on board. He was
really?
Yeah, he was like, tell me
how it
He's
is.
like, tell me the spoilers. And why? Or, I mean, I didn't really care. I was never like, I don't care about it.
Good.
Well, what he was saying is, and he maybe read something that suggested it was good, that if you know the ending, then you know how, even on your first read, to pay attention to the details that lead up to the ending. Like, you know, who likes Sherlock Holmes? Those novels suck because it's like, oh, and he knew a bunch of shit you didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, you could not have figured it out. So,
I see what you're saying.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. It was me.
It was me, man. I took the double-decker taco.
Well, I was going to pull the curtain back a little more, but I don't know if I want to.
Why? Did you murder someone?
I've killed someone, and I wasn't really in New York. I had to hide the body. No, I've been...
Jokes.
Are they? I've been seeing a therapist for the last little bit, and one of the things she had me do last week was go through the list of values, and you have to narrow them down. There's like 50 of them.
Yeah.
And then you go to your 30, and then you go to 20, then you go to 10, then you go to 5, and then you go to your number 1. And it was weird in that little challenge or that little thing she had, how many of them all relate to each other.
Oh, yeah.
And you just start crossing stuff off. So then I was like, okay, if I had to do this on the good side, what's the bad side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the bad side is sin. And you start going through those. And then you're like, well, all of these, or, it's either sin or bad morals. I guess values and morals are opposite. But you start breaking those down and how much they all relate to each other.
Right.
And fold into each other and all kind of run through each other.
Sin, when you say sin, a lot of times that has a direct connotation towards religion.
Yeah, the biblical aspect of
sin. So I guess I could see how that would happen if you're going through, like, your personal background and where you came from is going to come into play when you're doing something like that.
What seems, what would some people would see, oh, well, that's a sin. Versus what you do in your daily walk that, whatever.
Well, there are people that will look at ink on your body and be like, well, that's a sin.
Exactly.
You sin.
It also
God
might be,
said don't do that with the Egyptians,
Yeah, their interpretation of what they think God said in the Bible. Like, there's some people that say that, I think there's some scripture, I wish Jeffrey Lord was here because he knows a lot more of the Bible than me, but there's something about
let him fool you.
Yokes and not mixing yokes. And some fucking religious freaks take that as you're not supposed to have a relationship. You're not supposed to have an interracial relationship. And I'm like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Because I think the way I interpret it when I read it was try to find someone that's the same religious beliefs. Like, if you're a Christian, then you might want to find a Christian woman or man to have a relationship with, right? But you have some religious fanatics that take that as in no same-sex marriage, no interracial relationships, no like, you know what I mean?
These aren't these little rallies you go to on the weekends where they burn torches and wear these white outfits.
It's
okay, just make sure.
It's really just like the good.
God damn it!
Over medium eggs better than scrambled. That's all they were saying. And chill out.
Yeah,
everyone,
there you go.
Yeah, everything was just relax, have fun, enjoy each other.
Yeah,
be friends.
But if you want to know, over medium eggs.
Yeah, I like mine over easy. Scrambled. I like mine over easy though.
Scrambled still being the lowest,
for sure, man.
But I'm with you, Caleb. The whole just being chill.
I like poached,
and not apathetic towards people.
I like deviled eggs.
I like deviled eggs too. What?
Deviled eggs.
No, don't be apathetic.
Yeah, no apathy.
So,
just chill.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Yeah, when you're driving down the highway, leave that shit at home. Actually, don't even bring it to your home. Just leave apathy out of your life.
So I did want to ask one thing because this came up while I was in New York.
What a random ass question.
It
has to do directly with what's going on with you. So I have a question about
Honda.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But at what point during the session did they reveal that you are a psychopath?
Oh no, this had nothing to do with the session. This was me just sitting around.
Oh, I thought you said
talking to a friend of mine.
Oh, I thought you said you were at a therapy session and they had this values.
That was the values thing I had to do.
Right. So
and then I was like, "What's the opposite? What's the dark side?"
Right.
There's the Jedi. There's the Sith. What's the Sith side of things?
So when did they come in and say, "Dustin, you're a psychopath"?
No, I came up with that on my own.
How many therapy sessions have you been to?
Put this jacket on.
3, 2.
Are they helping?
I don't know yet.
I think
not
therapy
really.
does.
Not yet.
You gonna go back?
Yeah. I got one.
I think
week,
therapy
and I got one next
helps.
Do you enjoy it at all?
It's kind of fun. It's interesting.
Would you recommend it
nice
to a
to talk
friend?
to
Like,
it's nice to just throw shit at someone and see what happens.
Spitball them about life.
But this show is also, Matt and I have said for years, this is therapy.
Kind of.
In a way.
Yeah.
So,
human contact and conversation and kicking each other in the nuts is therapy.
Well, kicking
really
each other in
is.
the nuts is huge therapy.
Yeah.
Way big therapy.
It's the cuddling afterwards.
I
it's
missed
the
you guys.
real therapy.
So I got to know something.
The balls on ice with each other.
I'm changing the direction.
Balls on ice.
Totally changing the direction, but I got to know how...
Matt Thomas, you got to pull from this one.
I got to know how upset you were. I'm looking at you across the room when the Mueller report came out and everything was all...
I haven't had time to read any of the national
And Mueller
news
didn't
or
like
anything.
freaking...
That was a huge thing in New York, and I walked by
Were they
the
freaking
day
out up
it
there?
came
Here's-
out.
here's
People
another
were
thing,
out
too.
everywhere,
Yeah.
and I walked by
was-
Trump Tower expecting protest. Nothing.
Yeah.
I was
Nothing.
so mad. I actually had to
over
like
it.
for about 48 hours just couldn't even accept that. And then I was like, man, this is the problem. We've been focusing on this one little thing.
675 days.
Gotcha.
$42 million in taxpayer money.
Well,
and think about all the money.
I want to read it. I want to read every word of that damn. I reserve any.
Damn, I'm being attacked.
I want to read that shit.
But everything came out. It was just like
I want a copy.
But
There
the
was
media,
no
Russian
the
collusion.
the cable news stations and stuff, they got what they wanted the whole time, which was ratings and money and advertisement. I mean, they got what they wanted.
Breaking news.
There was way more than 42 million made.
Oh yeah,
through
insane.
the advertisement and news media outlets. But it was that came out the day we were walking all through Midtown.
It did come out while you were in New York,
and I deliberately walked by Trump Tower expecting to see.
And there was
something. Nothing. I was expecting to see people
I think
out there like
it might
freaking
be
out,
like it's
yelling and
old
stuff.
up there now.
Nothing.
They're like, whatever. We're sick of dealing with it, like mentally.
No,
I think that's what it is.
No,
up
that
there.
is.
What do you
that's
think?
I would
blue,
like
blue
to
up
read it.
there.
I'd
yeah,
like
for
to
sure.
read it and all that, but I really haven't had time to like sink into the national news. And Nick's been so busy with all of his studying, and you know how politically ramped up he gets. He's just been real busy, and he's been sick. So
Who's the horse to bet on? Do you think for the 2020?
We were just talking about that before.
Man,
the show.
yeah, we were talking about that. How the Democrats just took out Biden, like,
Just,
yeah.
you
With this-
touched some lady
He's
on the shoulder.
78 years old.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking.
He's
He's
super
creeping
old.
up there.
Well, in that same aspect, you can't have
No,
Hillary there.
live to 100, please. But,
Hillary's
you know,
getting old as fuck, so you can't have her
not that
there.
old though, man.
She's getting old.
I don't think Hillary's even going to throw her hat in this one.
What about Mayor Pete Buttigieg?
Yeah.
You heard of this guy?
No.
That's amazing.
Buddha Judge? Like Buddha?
Judge.
It's yeah.
Is that like Randy of the Redwoods back in the or the 80s? Remember
Look
that?
him up. Look him up on your Google.
Dustin.
I see you with your Google over there.
You remember
His-
Randy of the Redwoods?
Randy
Of the Redwoods?
Buddha Judge?
Pete.
RoboTuner says
Pete.
you need to
Just
run
type
Stubbs.
Pete butt
Need
and
a
then
what?
it'll pop
You
up.
need to run to be president.
Okay.
I should.
RoboTuner says so.
I should, because I'd bring back the fucking double-decker tacos.
This is who y'all need to be
If I
paying
ran.
attention to. He's the most
What about
sense
Doritos
talking
3D?
candidate I've ever seen.
Sure.
Mm,
I'd bring back new Coke.
Is it this dude?
Clear
Right?
Pepsi.
Oh my
They did
god!
bring
I
back
saw
Clear
a
Pepsi.
meme
No,
that
that's
said stop bringing back
39
new
years old.
flavors.
That
37.
headshot right there will not do him. He looks like he is a Uncle Touchy right there.
Yeah, they got to get rid of these Uncle Touchies.
That picture does him no justice.
Ha!
That looks like
I'm
he
Bill
is
Stevenson.
a
Don't look at pictures. Read
Chester
some words.
molester. I'll read some words, but
I do honestly. I think the Democrats are going to end. Like it's shaping up perfectly for Beto. It's perfectly.
I think we got two options.
He's gonna win
One,
his
Beto, so
Right
Beto,
in-
so what is all I got to say about that.
What were you going to say, Denver?
two
oh, this guy's gay.
viable options.
What's that?
One, write in Jesus Christ, force the second coming of Christ. Or two, unanimously, all of us get together, vote for Trump, and then just spend our money in the right place. Fucking everyone smash their fucking tablets and their phones. But let's all like unanimously vote him in and then just spend our money correctly, which
you
would
go.
fix everything.
Yeah. Utopia.
There's a
I like
big,
the Jesus one though better.
Yeah, that's why I put it first.
in the
Yeah.
chat room. There's a big call in the chat room for you Stubbs to run.
That's what Jesse was just saying.
Yeah.
And if I listen, American people, you know what? You got the music fired up?
Let me go around here, and is it this one? No, it's not that
It
one.
should be that one.
Is it this one?
Okay, yeah,
no.
that'll be. You know what? That will be.
That's your
43%
running
will
music?
be my running music.
All
That's
right,
I'll get
you ready?
Dillinger Escape Plan.
And 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of the press, I smell that whore.
I don't think that's good running material.
I didn't write it. Greg wrote it.
You don't sing what the song is talking about. You,
Oh, okay. Do it
you
again.
give your
Do it again.
Your pledge. You ready?
Yes.
In 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen of the U.S. of A., I will give you double-decker tacos. I will give you 3 double-decker tacos. Oh, We're done?
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
guess that's
Thank
it.
you. Yeah.
And this is also the guy that brought you this right here.
Brittany Johnson and Fritz are my best friends, man. Thanks for coming.
And he said this on stage right here. Right here.
With y'all, it's cool.
And I don't have AIDS.
And I don't have AIDS. That's not what I'm saying.
The best thing about that is
that
how
man is
good
drunk.
my bass sounded.
That did sound good. That man was drunk that night.
That man was drunk on stage.
What else
Now-
we got, guys?
Now play The Price I'm Right. It's getting late.
It is getting late. Do we have anything else we need to knock off? We haven't been here in 2 weeks. I just want to make sure you've got. Okay, so y'all have got the show on Saturday, the album release show.
Yeah.
And
Y'all
then,
are coming, right?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
The next Friday, you've got the
Friday on the Green.
Friday on the Green, which
Oh, you are doing that?
that
Fuck
season.
yeah, man.
The season is out. It's been announced, and I wanted to talk about that real fast.
That's
before we
awesome.
go.
Have you looked
Yeah,
at the
I'm
full lineup?
Yeah, I've got it right here.
Love to play that. That's a fun show.
All right, so
Kid friendly too, and I have a bunch of kids.
on April
Bring 'em
12th,
all.
Should.
it kicks off with you guys.
Yeah.
Open it up.
Be staring into the sun.
6 p.m. Then at 7, we have Kevin Aldridge and the Appraisers. 8 is Ansley. 9 is Reagan James. Then on May 10th, this is, they do this once a month. Matt, I don't know if you knew that.
It is the second Friday of every month.
Every month.
Thank you.
May
Except-
10th is Ting Tang Tina, Pearl Earl, High School Caesar,
Yeah,
and
that'd be a good show.
little band called Henry the Archer.
Mm-hmm.
June 14th, Joe Gorgeous, Lou Charles, the Daybreak Hits, a little band called Cutthroat Finches.
These are all friends of the show.
September 13th, Meech Pango, Golay, Sir Duda, and some little band called Mean Motor Scooter.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
And then October 11th.
Let me take a guess.
To close it
Let
off.
me take a
Yeah,
guess. at
because
this.
it
Royal
you-
Sons.
It takes a break from July, August, and
Oh, yeah, that's
September
true.
because it's hot as balls.
July and August, it takes a break. But October 11th,
Gotta
closing the
hydrate.
season out,
Yep.
is Chillamundo,
Mm-hmm.
There we go, man.
the Hendersons,
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Son of Stan,
Mm-hmm.
and Lion Eye.
nice.
I mean, this is a packed summer right
If
here.
I was going to go
That
to a
is
show,
a
it would be
good
that
show.
last.
That's
That
a pretty
is-
cool show.
I know a lot of people that put that together.
That's a good show.
Is that a
right
brag
there.
badge?
I think
No.
it is. We need to just start throwing badges on her.
Can I get a sash or a
You-
vest?
you get
We had a
brag
badge out
sash.
here for a
We're gonna
while,
get
didn't
you-
we?
I'm going to have to play 2 sets
you-
that night.
That's
I'm gonna be
awesome.
Struggling.
It's okay to double duty at Friday on the Green because you get to come over to our tent and get the free beer.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, y'all are bookending it.
Mm-hmm.
You're starting off the summer.
Yeah,
and
you're
ending the
doubling.
summer.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's kind of badass.
It's pretty
Wow,
cool.
that
yeah.
is
What a
kind of
badass.
crazy.
It's like docking.
No, nothing like docking.
It's like, it's
Nothing
like
at all.
an Enterprise
Not at all.
when the Vulcan ships would interface with the early human ships.
That'd be space docking.
Space docking. And then you have something, this Wednesday night music series. What the hell is this bullshit?
So that is over at the Flying Saucer downtown,
Mm-hmm.
and it's over on the 80 stage, and it is going to be featuring previous Fort Worth Weekly Music Awards winners, and it's going to be a 12-week series over at the Flying Saucer, and there's going to be it's brought to you by the Fort Worth Weekly as well as Wild Acre, so they'll be having some Wild Acre discounts on it. But
No free Wild Acre beer?
I mean, going down to $3 a can isn't bad, right?
Yeah.
What if we say we're an employee of the Fort Worth Weekly?
Hmm.
Well, do we get discounts?
We'll put that in parentheses.
What if we say we're in Funky Town Podcast?
Ooh, maybe. No,
Give us a free, some free
nah.
beer?
You'd probably get beer better by saying you're in Jerry Jonestown Massacre.
What
at
if
a
we
weekly
say
event.
we are Jeffrey Lord? What if I say I'm in a band called Mean Motor Scooter?
What if I say I'm in
You should just
Deep
go
Sleepers?
and say, I'm Joe. I play Mean Motor Scooter.
Hey, look at me. I'm Joe.
Well,
I'll
I
put
mean,
my
it's a
button up on.
12-week series, so
My
if
pearl
any
snap.
of those bands are going to be playing, I mean, it might not work.
We'll just try
or
a
you could
different way
just
every
say, hey, I'm here with Jesse.
I'll just go up there and say, hey, I got double-decker tacos,
What if
bro.
on the 17th, on April 17th, I
me
go, look at me. I'm playing Chillamundo.
There you go.
What if I say that?
So that's happening too.
Yep.
April 17th.
Chillamundo!
A
So-
special 2-hour set.
Yeah, at the Flying Saucer. Did
Yep,
you say
from
8-0s?
5 to 7. Yeah, it's on the 8-0 stage. Because it went from there to where 8-0s used to be, but the stage is where everybody's going to be playing.
Right.
And it's going to be 5 to 7
You
every
play to
Wednesday.
Commerce and H&M. You turn to H&M and you go, look, I'm playing you a song.
But on the 3rd of April, we've got the Cutthroat Finches on.
That's tomorrow, or when the show is posted.
Sure is.
Yep.
So it'd be today.
Yeah. On the 3rd of April, we got Cutthroat Finches. On the 10th of April, you got Fat Cheddar. On the 17th, of course, we got Chillamundo. And on the 24th, we have Taylor Craig Mills.
And then go ahead, hit Taco Fest.
Taco Fest is 18 days away.
Hell yeah.
Do we have music at Taco Fest?
We have some mariachi bands, and we've got a DJ.
What's Taco Fest?
Taco Fest is going to be over at
Perfect segue. These pros,
Panther
man.
Island. It's going to be from noon to 4 o'clock. It's going to be a hard close, so everybody can go over to Mass for that big party for 420. But
big 420 show that night. It's Mean Motor Scooter's album release.
Yep. That's kind of the plan. We're trying to scoot people over to that.
I think we know those
afterwards.
guys.
Yeah. My name's Joe. I play in them. At least according to
these pro stars.
When I go down there to drink at the Flying Saucer.
Yeah. Just put it on Mean Motor Scooters.
Put it on Mean Motor Scooters.
Wait, no. Y'all have T-shirts.
Damn it. Oh, yeah, we do.
Y'all do.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry Jonestown T-shirts?
No.
Taco Fest T-shirts.
Oh, yeah, cool.
No, you've got the blue ones that are like the music award T-shirts.
Oh, yeah, we have those.
So how does it? What about the tacos? Are they exceptional at
get
Taco
free parking.
Fest?
So what I'm planning,
Dude,
this is my...
they have double deckers.
If anybody wants to win Taco Fest right out the bat, you just bring out the double decker and be like,
Yeah.
done.
But like gourmet with
Victory.
with
No, that's okay.
sweet potato beans.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
like some
quinoa
really
tortilla.
good
Gourmet double decker.
Some
But-
goat cheese up in there.
Taco Fest in the past few
Getting
years has
hungry
been
now.
held on Cinco de Mayo. And so a lot of the restaurants haven't been able to come and participate because it's on Cinco de Mayo, which is normally one of their busiest days in the restaurants. And also it's normally during Mayfest. So if the vendors are already participating in Mayfest or they don't want to leave the house high and dry. So as event coordinator, I was able to bump up the date for this year's Taco Fest celebration. And I brought it to Saturday, April 20th.
How excited are you that Soba Rosso isn't happening?
Nice.
I really and we haven't gotten the follow up on it. It's supposed to be in fall apparently, but
There is no date added
Yeah.
on any of their stuff.
well, I haven't gotten my callback information on that. But
Where is Taco Fest?
Taco Fest is going to be at the Shack over at Panther Island. It's like if you're on Henderson, it's going to be over on the west side,
But you
like
can
where
bike
the
there
where the
on
subway
Trinity
used
Trail.
where the subway used to stay
Okay.
whenever the subway used to run. But we set it up where they do the Oktoberfest celebration.
420?
420.
Hell, that is a good idea. I would love nothing more than to get baked and walk around in Taco Land before.
Well, you're going to be at the Flying Saucer on the 17th, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I thought you
does
said
that
the
mean?
20th.
Is that the pre-party?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on? What are you doing? Like, what does that have to do with the 20th? That's 3 days early.
Yeah, so that way I can go ahead and give him his tickets whenever I see him at Flying Saucer.
I see.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Because
The
another
Flying
fun
Saucer's good.
thing about the Fort Worth Weekly is that our staff got a little bit smaller, so we're all double dutying a little bit harder. So not only am I Jesse Foster of the Fort Worth Weekly,
Why are you excited that people lost their job?
I'm not excited.
Why are you smiling so big? There's cameras.
I know.
They're all
But
picking
no,
this up right now.
I know because I had a really fucking bad day and I'm trying to be really happy about life and it really sucks. But everybody else has to pull a lot more course load. So I have to be around and give out tickets. So stay tuned. Stay tuned on Instagram and Facebook to be like,
Tighten up that corset. Listen to the show. We may give tickets away on this show. I don't know.
corset.
Yeah, get you tight and you're like, oh, yeah, let's go. That's what you do.
That's like a Crystal Beth thing.
Hey, Crystal Beth left us an email.
Oh,
or
really?
a voicemail. Yeah.
No, that's Mr. Panther City probably.
Oh, is it?
I
Should we
don't know.
play it? Or
No,
just
he called. So
wave
if
it
you want
off?
to play it,
It's your call.
it's in the
What do you
whole.
want to do?
Not my show, man.
That's
I'm
what
not
that phone
fucking
call
calling.
was that we had to like stop
not
for a
here.
little
I don't
bit.
lay claim to this shithole.
Well, We'll do it We'll do it next week. Let's get out of here.
We have a few phone calls that we'll do next week.
No, this says it's Crystal Beth at the beginning of it. Should we listen to it?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
It's not me. It's probably him calling me
It's
out.
an imposter.
Let's see.
Let's
see what happens. Here. It's
hear
only
it.
23 seconds long. Let's see.
Going screenless on.
Since Crystal Beth is doing a horrible job representing us, I'd like to say that Riffomania is 100% live comedy combat, 80s wrestling style.
Does anybody die?
And also, Crystal Beth, the only person that got robbed was the commissioner. Give us our fucking toasters back. Thanks.
Bam!
Whoa, this
Is
sounds
that
like
Mr.
it's
Panther
war.
City?
Sounds like there's some beef.
I think there's going to be a toaster fight.
No, okay, so
Someone's gonna
if
die. Hit the
what do
beat,
I got to
Dustin.
do? What do I got to do
Price is right.
to be able to play this
Hit the beat.
voicemail that Steve Stewart recorded?
Okay, we're done here.
I don't know what's going on.
Hit the beat.
Things are getting weird.
No, they're not.
Damn it. It does it on its own.
Guys, thanks for coming out, man.
Thanks for having us. Did we win anything?
Deep sleepers.
No.
Go check them out.
But
I
all
spin
guests
again?
of the Jerry Jonestown Massacre get to fly to and stay at a Holiday Inn in beautiful Cancun.
Don't forget to
It's part
spay
of
and neuter
King
your
World
pets.
Entertainment.
Didn't he say that? Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
Yes, he does.
I'm Bob Barker.
Control the pet population.
Yeah, something like that.
So Saturday, you guys, Lola's album release.
Come out, see us.
We're going to come out. We're going to check it out. What time's the downbeat there?
9 o'clock.
And then the following Friday,
Friday on the Green.
kicking off Friday
Free
off the
show.
Green. Free show. So here we go. Support these guys.
Yeah, don't be a shitbag.
Yeah.
All right. And good night.
Bye, y'all.
Don't be a shitbag. Thanks.
Don't be a shitbag.
Why didn't you just scream out?
I want to go home and get even more baked and watch Price is Right.
Dustin,
Which Price is Right is better? Which Price is Right is better? Do you like it with Bob Barker or do you like it with Drew Carey? Drew Carey's pretty good.
I like it both. I like it both. Only because that was like the highlight of getting to stay home when you're younger. I just sent you the voicemail
Give him a show for
in our group message.
You got me just posted at the end of the show.
No, you would have listen to it if you can.
Let's see if this works. Is this working?
It's gonna be him coughing. Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
Oh, also
Hey.
Yeah, it is people. That's right, yeah.
Hey, man. David Hellbat here. Just calling to let you know I'm not going to be able to participate in Riffmania. A couple weeks ago, I saw this ad in the back of a paper soliciting participants in an anthrax study, offering to pay $5,000. So I signed up because I know a lot about Anthrax. They're one of my favorite bands, and I thought that'd be a pretty easy way to make some cash. But it turns out that it's for a vaccine against the disease anthrax. Had nothing to do with the band. And now I basically have a form of anthrax that is experimental. I don't know if you know anything about it, but experimental is worse than having actual regular anthrax. So I'm not going to be able to roast Mr. Panther City, which I was looking forward to, because Mr. Panther City is kind of just a floppy wiener, if you ask me. But I'm sending my baby mama, Crystal Beth, in my place. And I assure you that Crystal Beth is more than capable of talking some really mean shit. She's kind of a huge bitch. And Mr. Panther City is probably going to shit his pants by the time she get done with him, if he hasn't shit his pants already, because he just kind of seems like a pants-shitting guy. I'm sorry. But in closing, good luck with Riffmania. I'd say God bless, but I don't believe in God. Although I've been praying. I've been praying God to take me, because anthrax is the fucking worst.
Okay. So that was